Yo. Yo. What's up, Twitch chat? How is it going? Hello, hello. My God. Who is this beauty? He's graced us with his presence. He has such grace. Such, I can't think of a good word. Such beauty. I'm gonna use that one. Hey, Soundless. What's up? Sir Finley. We're gonna play Duels today. Then we're gonna maybe play some Standard. I'd like to get more of that Quest Paladin. I've been spending 3 days on that deck and it's not going anywhere, but I haven't given up hope yet. But we'll kick it off with Duels. Quest Pally. I want to do some discussion. Actually have to. We got to do some, we're going to talk about underrated cards of Sunken City. We did overrated cards, if you remember, a couple days ago. Now it's time for the underrated cards. Boy, there are some spicy ones. one card was almost exactly wrong in the opposite direction. Like, you guys couldn't have been more wrong almost. All of you are collectively as wrong as possible. When are we doing just rated cards? That's funny. Somebody did ask me about that. I could technically do that. It just didn't seem very interesting. The cards that people got the most correct. There was only one card people got exactly right, which was Whispers of the Deep. But there were a lot of cards people guessed very accurately. Queen Ashara, Lady Ashvane, Trench Surveyor, Immortalized in Stone, Chum Bucket, Zenashari, Sir Finley, Schooling, Piranha Swarmer, Emergency Maneuvers, Naga Giant. Those were all very close to correct ratings versus reality. And particularly a lot of bad cards that ended up being very bad were most readily predicted. And then stuff like Queen Ashara that's expected to be pretty dang good was pretty dang good. Stuff like that. If you run out of video ideas, oh man, there's always video ideas. Just making them good that's hard. It's good video ideas is the hard part. I always got ideas for videos. You could slice Hearthstone so many different ways, you know? The best 3-mana Murlocs. The 10 best 3-mana Murlocs. There's probably not actually 10 even. What are we going to play in Duels? I don't know. I don't care. What do we have to do? Let's think. What could we do in Duels that's fun? Mini set cards, maybe. What does Sir Finley even have? Shaman and Paladin. We did Murloc stuff with that. Shaman, any other cool stuff? Big Spell. We could do Big Spell. Big Spell Shaman, Big Spell Paladin, but seems kind of weird. Buff? We buff Paladin? Battle Cry with Snapdragon could be fun. Like a Battle Cry Paladin and Shaman. I like that idea. There's like hand buff and like, you know, Battle Cry stuff. Oh, there's even a hero power for that. Yeah, do we want this though? Actually, it's probably not really all that good. Because if we're going to be playing Battlecry stuff, we're going to be playing the guy that buffs Battlecries in deck. I want to play out of deck more than out of hand. Probably just better off taking the good hero power here to give us some lethal pushes and board presence. It's sort of sad to not play a Battlecry card. I mean, are there any other things that are like going to benefit having Battlecries in hand? We could run the Battle Cry quest, I guess, the double Battle Cries, but that's sort of expensive, we found out. It's really hard to utilize that. There's Bolner, I guess. Bolner is sort of a Battle Cry synergy. Macaw is the reason, but again, I think I'd just rather play out of deck, honestly. Yeah, let's just do the good hero power. Kind of sad, I guess, but I think it's still right. This guy's not Battle Cry. This is not Battle Cry. This is not Battle Cry. This is a Battle Cry. Is it just too expensive though, man? 8 mana is crazy. This is a cool play, honestly. It's a big cool play. This is probably a better card though, even if we're not Murlocs. Just having a mass polymorph that gives me a lot of value is a good play. Probably a better play than Carl in many cases. Scout's not a great play. It's weird. I'm gonna take these cards that aren't really synergistic because they're just the better cards. But maybe I just take the theme card. Let's take Carl. He's a little bit more on theme. I don't really care that much about winning, so let's do a Carl. So the idea here, of course, if we're gonna do a Battlecry deck, is the new 3-drop. What's its name? There's too many 3-drops. I honestly don't know its name. I honestly don't really know what it looks like either. Snapdragon, that's its name. Snapdragon, give all the Battlecry minions in your deck +1/+1. So I want good Battlecry cards, tempo-y Battlecry cards, stuff that's good to play, stuff we like playing, stuff that's good with buffs potentially, right? Like that's a pretty nice idea. May want to be careful with Divine Shields, because if I get just a little bit of Divine Shields but not a lot of Divine Shields, the game may decide to give me Divine Shield synergies that I'm not really looking for, because I'm not ultimately going to be much of a Divine Shield deck, I don't think. We're going to be more of a just Battlecry deck. Chunk, dude, thanks to the Prime sub. Oh, Fireheart's nuts. Yeah, that's good. I forgot Fireheart's an option. That's awesome. Curve is devoid of 1 mana cards right now and 4 mana cards. Okay. Let's think about that. There's a lot of good neutral options as well. Firefly is a good Battlecry in some ways, but maybe not the best minion. I don't know. Is there better 1 mana Battlecry for me that I like better? Man, there's really not. Fireheart rotated, yeah, but Duels thankfully is rotation agnostic. I probably like Glacial Shard a little better than Firefly. Don't even hate Hungry Crab. Like, I feel like there's a lot of Murlocs in Duels. Sir Finley, I don't know. I don't think we're gonna have a lot of sunken cards. I don't think Sir Finley's actually it. What about 2s? We had a lot of 2s. 4 is the next spot. Just a couple 4s is probably all we need. I don't think we need to get crazy on 4s. I do want to add a Bran maybe as well. We should think about Bran. Man, none of this stuff's that exciting. Could go Kazakis, but he's really hard to protect. Life Drinker's kind of fun. Oh, School Teacher's really good. School Teacher's really good. 3 mana 4/2 mech. I had it, but I cut it because I think if I get Divine Shields, I'm gonna get offered Divine Shield stuff that I don't want. Like if I get 1 Divine Shield, I might need to lean into like all the Divine Shields basically, and I'm worried if I do that, we're gonna lose something along the way. I mean, Life Drinker's okay, but I really want a more tempo-focused Battlecry, I think. Just a little bit more stat forward. Phelan is an option too. Bubble Bot, First Blade of Ren. I mean, this is a really good card if it's buffed, but again, Divine Shield. If I get too many Divine Shields, we're just gonna end up being a Divine Shield deck, really, right? Especially with our hero power. I mean, maybe that's okay. Maybe we just lean into it a little bit. You don't want to go halfsies is the thing, right? Because if you go halfsies, if you go just a little bit Divine Shields, then what happens is you get a bunch of Divine Shield treasures that suddenly aren't really all that useful. You know what I mean? Like you get Divine Shield treasures that only work for half of your deck, as opposed to if you just went all in, you would have all the cards in your deck being Divine Shield cards. So it's like you're not a good Divine Shield deck and you're not a good Battlecry deck potentially, right? It's a little bit of like you're failing at both almost. Shattered Rumbler, you think? I don't know, man. I think that's too memey. I was thinking about Bran, but I don't actually know. I don't know that we have any battle cries that are like super good with Bran. You know what I mean? You want at least 3 mana in value off your battle cry for Bran to make a lot of sense. I don't know that we have that. We might be right to add a 6-drop shaman guy just because it's so freaking good. Oh, he's banned. Okay, scratch that. We will not. He will not be added. Something like a Tarim is a good battle cry card. Grumble's kind of a fun battle cry card. Like getting battle cries back in hand really affordably could be neat. Some life gain. Mistrunner is actually kind of cool, weirdly. Lily Pad Lurker if we had more elementals. Kind of thinking about Grumble. Is that crazy? Discover cards are a good idea. We have Fireheart, but maybe adding another one wouldn't hurt. Maybe a 5 would be good. Azure Drake, Healbot, Cube, Elise. I love Elise, but Fungalmancer's pretty good for a tempo deck. Gorlock Ravager's some good card draw, but I don't have a lot of Murlocs. Enie's good, but not really it. Oh, Lotheb's really good. Maybe just a Lotheb. We like Lotheb a lot. Shutterwalk? Is Shutterwalk? Shutterwalk's not available, is he? Is he banned? Can you get a Shutterwalk? Is he even available? I don't think he's in. We don't have Witchwood yet. Shutterwalk would be awesome, though. I think I'm okay with this. This is cool. So a little bit of Divine Shield support with Carl, with our hero power, with some of the Divine Shield units here. Actually, Sunfish is garbage. I don't have holy spells. Why did I add that? That's not good. Why didn't you guys yell at me? I don't have a single holy spell for that. I almost didn't catch that. You guys, yeah, maybe you did yell at me, but yell more because I didn't hear you. Maybe this guy instead. That's kind of good. A little bit of life gain is always nice to have. I think somebody mentioned this earlier. Good suggestion. Much better than Sunfish for this particular list. Still don't have a lot of 1-drops. That makes me very nervous because our hero power is really good on 2. I feel like I need like maybe another 1-drop, guys. What do I cut though? 3? I could lose a 3 without losing too much, but I like my 3s. My 3s are all really good. I don't want to lose a 3. Any really good 1-drop? It's like farms hero power or just works really well for us. Like, yeah, I mentioned Crab. There are a lot of Murlocs, honestly, but you want to. I want to be able to one that I can like tempo on 1. That's good on its own on turn 1. Dragon Soul Elise. Yeah, we had fun with that too. It sounds like you're enjoying it. That's awesome. Thanks to 100 bits, Corin. 2/2 1-drop. I don't think that's available. Battle Mage. Yeah, none of these are that interesting. Trog is kind of okay, but not a battle cry. I don't really want to heal. Man, why aren't there more good 1-drops? What the heck? Shaman have anything I like? I used to have that awesome Murloc, but that's Rise of Shadows. I don't think that's in. I mean, a Righteous Protector might end up being where I go with this, but maybe I just don't have a 1-drop. I don't know. We'll get more, right? We'll get some. It's okay. We'll be fine. Orange Crushed, thanks for the 2 months. I love Orange Crush, dude. I love Purple Crush as well. I love the fruit-flavored sodas for some reason. All right, this will work. I don't know, whatever. It's fine. Battle Cry Finley. Without the Battlecry hero power. Deal with it. Just deal with it. Thanks again, Corin and Crush. Amazing. Right, Priest. I think we're gonna want some nice Battlecry passives to really make this deck sing. But certainly keeping a Snapdragon early is fine. Purple Crush does not taste like grape. Yeah, I don't think any of those flavors ever really taste like they're supposed to, but they taste like grape flavoring, which is good. All right, Snapdragon is awesome. Need to find a little bit better curve, perhaps. Cariel. I mean, that's not great against this Priest hero power, but it's a card. Yeah, I'll play this. I think tempoing is good in these early Duels games. Make them react. Protector's a great turn 2 follow-up. I have kind of 2 turn 2 follow-ups here that are going to encourage me to get more 1-drops for sure. Although, you know, we don't want to go too hard into 1-drops. It's okay to have these follow-ups come a little later in the game and everything. They don't have to be immediate, right? It could be very nice later. Just need to find a turn 4 play right now. School teacher would be good. 5 damage showing. Snapdragon's another good follow-up. Got a Kellisath effect here of sorts. Don't be a heal. What do you think that was? They grabbed it off Thrive. Smite. Sure. Not a heal, at least, I think. Oh, that would have been better later. Once it gets buffed, right? It's gonna be harder to use like this. Cariel is still a heal 5, even if she's not really shutting down this hero power, but also, you know, could shut down other sorts of damage as well. It's not like she's useless necessarily. Yeah, Purple Crush tastes like purple. Yeah, it doesn't taste like grape. Yeah. It doesn't taste like grape. Okay. Catacomb Guard is actual garbage. Terrible whiff here. I mean, our whole deck is 2 and 3 mana plays. To whiff here is just awful. Lotheb is gonna be good. It might shut down like their entire turn if we're lucky. They're gonna coin here, unfortunately. I wish they would hold that coin. Need a 6 mana play after that still, though. Probably gotta hit that. Man, they are basically in fatigue already. Good lord. I wish I had... There's definitely some logic to Lothebbing next turn and playing the first Blade of Ren now, but it's just kind of worse for me from a curve standpoint. I will Catacomb Guard my Lotheb for 1 health if I have no other good target next turn. That is a necessary play. Just to give me a tiny, tiny chance of getting closer to Cariel's heal 5. Okay, that's a good target, actually. Didn't even activate. Man, we like to see that. Yeah, I will absolutely do this. Actually, I could Lotheb again. Oh, that's even better. Well, I need both. Excuse me. That's insane. That's the best draw on my deck. Without a question. Now, I think I have to trade still, right? Like, we go into Cariel, then we play George to, like, win the game. Because, again, I know Cariel doesn't shut down their hero power, but it shuts down any other form of burst damage they might have in combination with their hero power. So, wow, 6 mana Gift of the Naga. I got healed there, too. That's awesome. Okay. So hopefully this is enough to beat whatever other thing they have happening, right? Also just putting in a lot of damage too, frankly. Cariel hits pretty hard too. So we're up to 23. Now they have 9 cards, that's 9 damage at least. So they need to find another 16 through this Cariel. It looks like they might be going for, well, no Lyra, I don't know. I guess we'll see. Hopefully George here is just enough board, or Fatigue and Cariel are enough too, maybe. Where's Beef, dude? Thanks for the 35 months. That's insane. That's actually crazy. It's a long message. I'm either happy for you or sad for you, but I'm not gonna read all that right now. No, I read it. I'm kidding. What's that copy pasta? Like, I'm not gonna read all that, dog, but I'm either happy for you or sad for you. I can't think of the copy pasta. Oh, Void's really good. Shoot, are they just dead though? No, not with that Void shard. I have 4. They're taking 1. Okay, I don't even have 4. Oh, dude, these are gross. I need Fireheart to clear these now. Oh my god, what is this? Stop. Do I try to race or do I try to kill a Void? 3 damage here, 4 damage here, 7. There's no way they're getting through all of this unless they have exactly Shard, which is actually not impossible. So I should be able to hit for quite a bit. Like, this should be 9 next turn, we assume. They might be able to clear this, but if they do, then they don't really have any damage either. In other words, I think I actually hit a minion. I think we'll be fine. This 1 health could make a big difference on our end. But we kind of assume George here is enough to win it. Oh my god. I'm dead, dude. They had Shard. Am I actually dead, though? This does 4. I am actually dead. Wow. They actually had Shard, dude. Unfreaking believable, dude. Well, glad I killed one. That was the right play, but just can't beat that. Man. That felt so winnable. I don't know what happened. I kind of like recycling, actually. Yeah, we don't have that much Discover for Forsaking Acclaim. I mean, we have a little, to be fair, but not a lot. I don't think it's enough. Dredge doesn't count, right? So very little, actually. Gift, I just don't think the cards are good enough. I want Battlecry draws. Recycling, we have a lot of minion bases, right? So recycling should go off quite a bit, actually. Now, recycling is best for decks that can go long. I guess the question is, can I go long? You know, is my deck going to be able to go long? Theoretically, with Cariel, yeah. Theoretically. Shard is fun, but I don't have a lot of spells. This is a nice little battle cry set. 3 battle cries. This is not really it. Yeah, I think we'll just take more battle cries. Sure. They aren't exactly my favorite battle cries, but they fit. They work. Hey, Samniac, thanks to the 25 months. 3rd year almost. Wow, yeah, getting into that 3rd year is crazy. Guy abides with 22 months. Any news on Snap? Guys, I am not a Snap expert. You can't come to me with these questions. I don't know anything about Snap. I don't talk to the devs. I'm not like in the Snap circle or whatever, you know? I didn't do the play test. I don't know anything. You got to go to experts here. I don't know if anybody knows, but I certainly don't know. I'm the last to know. I have no insider knowledge. I keep saying over and over again, I wish they just opened it up to everybody already. I think they're taking too long. I think they desperately need to start opening it up, honestly. Do I go Bolner Argent Protector? Is that crazy? It will work that the Argent Protector will get Divine Shield, right? I think. I don't know. Could also just coin Bannerman on 2 to get a bigger buff going. But I kind of want to cheese. I don't know. I think a Bolner with Divine Shield popping off for multiple turns could be pretty insane. I guess the question is, do they kill the Bolner right now? I don't know. Let's find out. They have a lot of mana thanks to Crystal Gems, so it's not impossible, but I don't think it's a given either. Murloc buff like a War Leader or something would enable it, but I don't know what they even have. But let's just take the risk. No risk, no reward, as they say. Now that does unfortunately mean they can kill it next turn, even with the Protector. Unless I take a freeze, and it freezes both. It could freeze face, though.
Quite the pickle.
Quite the pickle indeed. Do we take the chance?
Time's over.
It'll target the same one twice? I don't think it does. That would be a brand play. I don't think it will. Well, now I just want to know for science. Yeah, I don't think so. Brand would target the same one twice. Bolner spaces it out, and I'm glad we made this play. It worked out. I just did it to prove you wrong. I only had one incentive at this stage. I didn't even care. I just wanted to be right. It worked out for us though, so thank you. Thank you for making us correct. Protector's kind of intriguing. If I had another 1 mana play, I'd do it. I think we just go Bannerman here. I don't think we get fancy. I think this is pretty insane now. Getting double buffs on these is going to be bonkers. Yeah, nice. Repentance. Oh, sure. That's awesome for me. Okay, we'll just kill these now. Prevent any shenaniganery, right? I respect that level of pettiness, yeah. I mean, like I said, I was torn between the plays anyway, so it was a fine play to take that kind of 50-50 on the back half of that freeze, but yeah, I really just did it to see if it was right. I can't say prove you wrong because I wasn't 100% confident, but to see if you were wrong. Let's frame it that way, I guess. Okay, definitely want to get some of these big 2-drops going, I think. These are monsters. Snapdragon on curve would be better later. Maybe Snapdragon hero power next turn will make some sense, right? But 3 into 4 feels weird. Ooh, that's gross. Can they play enough here to make that good? Oh, that's 1 already. Okay, that's pretty good to start. Maybe just 1 more, hopefully. That leaves our 5-4 up to return trade. Oh, okay. That's not so bad. We can still kill the 2-5. I think that was the important part of that. Hey, Hype Train, guys. Oh my god, it's actually been a while since we've had a Hype Train. Thank you, Tavos the Sloth, for the 2 years, and Salt Gobbler for the 4 months. It's really only been 4 months. Man, I feel like you've been a big part of the stream. That's kind of crazy. Okay. Yeah, I think this plus hero power is totally fine. I think we want to use the shield now. It's debatable. It could be better off leaving the Divine Shield behind, but this deals 1, which is pretty good against a Divine Shield. So since there's going to be that 1 attack left over, I think this is probably a little better on this board state. Jerks in the house with 31 months. Oh my god. Thanks for the 31 months, Jerks. Equality, that's not really the end of the world, is it? No. Gotta remember this gives Wind Fury. I kind of forgot, to be honest, until I did it. Like, that's a ton of damage in a given turn. Gotta be mindful of how much pressure that presents, right? Yeah, I wish I loved these plays a little more.
I have things
I think we'll still hero power this, but Lay on Hands is actually pretty nuts for us, even with just 2 minions, because they're both big. Stand in the Fire does give me something I don't otherwise have access to. I have a lot of ways to make stuff. Maybe I just need a little removal. That's fine. Let's not get fancy. This Overload doesn't mess up Carl, right? No. Probably worth it. Oh my god, Soul Gobbler with 5 gifted subs! Grats Jack the Ripper, Hail to the King, Hurry Bane, Tokito, and Twim Dragon. How much freaking room is at the hearth? There's so much! It's an ever-expanding hearth. Okay, 6 out. Make Stand in the Fire interesting, but maybe not exciting. I think just a couple 3-drops here, but Catacomb Guard is really weak at the moment. Hitting for 8. Could Wind Chill too to like shut down any trades. That leaves me with 5 mana. Maybe just go for like a 2 and a 3, right? That's pretty much the perfect combo anyway, so.
Initialize
gonna be pretty nice follow-up here. Arguably shutting this down for heals, you could say is better, but I think ultimately just preventing better trades is the way to go. Hey, Caffeine and Bullets, thanks for 6 months. Thoughts on Diablo Immortal? I haven't played it, but sure sounds like it was not awesome from a monetization standpoint, to say the least. A lot of people seem very mad about it. Probably with good reason. I have 12. If I go for hero power here. Not quite enough yet. Oh. Well, that gives me enough. Okay. Cool. Hey, Tevos the Sloth with 1,000 bits. Oh my god. Thank you, Tevos. Dropping the sub and the bits. 2-year sub, man. And 1,000 bits. What a day. What a celebration there. Thank you. Bolner was good. Yeah, Bolner was awesome. Bolner worked out amazing with all those extra buffs. The greed paid off for sure. Level 2 hype train active, everybody. Thank you, man. Just started the stream, really, so that's nice. I think pretty rare to get a hype train going this early on, so thank you all. These are big bit subs. Salt Gobbler dropping bombs. This is gonna pay for. I gotta replace my windshield in my car. I was adjusting the mirror the other day, the rear view mirror, and I heard like a little crunch and saw glass particles falling down. And I was like, what the heck? And then the rear view mirror ripped off a chunk of glass in the windshield. Like the adhesive. First, I thought it was just the rear view mirror that came off, you know, just the adhesive, but it actually chunked the glass with it. The adhesive was stronger than the glass. So I got to replace my windshield. I guess they can't patch it because you gotta attach it again to the same spot. So it's like, you know, it's already a weak point and stuff. So yay. It's not too bad though. It actually is much cheaper to replace a windshield than I thought. I thought it was gonna be much more than it was. I was like, really? I feel like everything in the car is so expensive, but the windshield's shockingly not that expensive. Anyway. Princess? No, we don't have death rattles, do we? Not any good ones. Probably just mutating injection. Buffs with our hero power are really nice. We can turn this into 8 damage sometimes, you know. Any minion that sticks becomes crazy. Yeah, the Diablo Immortal, I didn't get to finish that thought. Yeah, I mean, it sounds crazy. I always hate to speak to things I haven't actually experienced myself, but I mean, I think enough people have said, hey, this is garbage, that I can pretty confidently say, hey, this is garbage. At first I thought there might be a good free-to-play experience baked in there, like you can still enjoy free-to-play, but I've even heard people say that falls off pretty fast, and that you're very quickly encouraged forced even almost, it feels like, to spend pretty quickly to keep advancing. So sounds like it's just a big pile of crap. Beyond that, I don't know. I don't know all the details, but hearing things like it costs $110,000 to upgrade a character is crazy. And frankly, like, even if you don't need to do that to have fun with the game, the fact that it exists, that it's an option, is kind of insane to me. Like, clearly something's gone wrong if that's even a possibility, right? The fact that is available to players to spend that much seems so absurd to me. But what do I know? I'm not an expert. Tony22 Big Stone, thanks for the 23 months. 22 is the magic number, but 23, we're here now. You're going to change your name to Tony23 Big Stone every month. I need you to update it. And Tavos with 5 gifted subs. Jesus got a gifted sub. Red X, Little Johnny, B Monster, and Random Guy. Quite a group to be in there, alongside Jesus. Mobile games just do that. I don't really think that's a good argument ever. I could say, well, murderer is just murder. You know, it's like, oh, well, you should expect it that he's a murderer. It's like, oh, what were you expecting? You didn't think he'd murder again just because he's a murderer, Regis? Obviously, he's gonna murder. It's like, well, maybe we should stop the murdering instead of just saying, he's a murderer and letting it, you know, letting him get by as a scapegoat of sorts. It's like there gotta be limits, you know. You gotta. I don't feel good about saying like I've seen a lot of people say, "What did you expect? It's a mobile game." I just don't like that argument very much. I think people expected the worst, and it was actually even worse than they expected. Number one, like it was even more insane than they expected. But number two, it's okay to expect bad things and still be hopeful that they'll be better. There's nothing wrong with having hope and saying like, well, I hope this is good. It's almost like the people coming in saying, what did you expect? Think they're like superior or something because, oh, I expected it to be awful. And they have something over other people as if they didn't expect it to be awful. I think other people expect it to be awful. They just acknowledge, yeah, this is really bad. It's a weird conversation. I'm not that involved in it, honestly. We have an expensive game too. Hearthstone is way too expensive. Just maybe not quite to the Diablo levels, right? That's a whole nother level. But I think Hearthstone's still too expensive.
To save the world.
It's they have to make money. Games have to make money. It's the ways in which they make money, the ways in which they encourage users to spend money. It's the way users feel after they spend money. I always say this about Hearthstone. A lot of times you spend money in Hearthstone, you feel really bad. There are people who are happy to support the game because they enjoy it and they get, good value out of the experience. But usually when they spend money, they feel disappointed. There are ways to make people spend money where they're really happy to spend the money and they feel like they got a good product and they feel like it was worth the expense. I just don't know that most games actually deliver on that, I think Hearthstone is certainly better than Diablo Immortal from what I've heard, but it probably still has a little way to go too to make people excited to spend money. So, I always hear that defense like, oh, well, games have to make money. Yes, of course, but are they making money in a way that makes everybody happy as opposed to just makes one side of the equation happy? Because if users are spending money, consumers are spending money and really disappointed in the product or the outcome of that expenditure, like, I don't know if that's an exchange we should be happy with, right? Does that make sense?
Initializing descent.
First Blade of Ren's probably the way to go. I love Fireheart as a card, but the buff on Ren goes a long way here. It'll be kind of sad to know that Fireheart is forever tucked at the bottom of my deck, though.
Time's over.
I don't know, I might have to take Fireheart. I don't really need her to be a 5/5. I'm kind of wasting these stats for a while, but Fireheart's really good. Comparing to murder is disingenuous. Oh, come on. That's a disingenuous, bad faith interpretation of my metaphor. Don't be silly. I'm not actually comparing it to murder. I'm using a logical comparison to point out the logical fallacy. I'm not saying it is murder. That is a bad faith interpretation. And you know it too. You're just trying to win an argument. Don't do that. It's really lame. You're allowed to explain logic via metaphor. Wow, 6/6, eh? I have to freeze that for a minute. You can go here too to just push some heat, I guess. Turn 4 is fine. I mean, do we just kill this? Kind of like the only random thing they're gonna have for a while, but how annoying is it to my game plan? Can I just go around it, right? Like, can I kill them before this kills all my stuff? I think it's only attacking once per turn. I think I can ignore it. In other words, I think I can get there without this trading down effectively. It's frozen already, number one, but even then it's only hitting 1 unit per turn. It kind of depends on how effective this hero power is as well. Ooh, okay, that's not good though. Gross. Shoot, okay. Divine Shields are good now. Lotheb and Macaw might be handy. They have some big spells, we know. They're a pretty spell-driven deck, it looks like. They got a hit here probably. They're at 11. Fireheart can find damage. Any hero power is pretty threatening at this stage. I don't know. This is going to be close, right? Do they have healing, life gain, stabilization tools? How have I been lately? Good, Pitch. How are you doing, man?
A cold, unforgiving struggle.
Flurry again, man. These freezes are killing me. Ugh. Freezes are absolutely killing me. Lothab's not even that good. The 6/3 just eats it. Void Ripper, I mean, it gives me a little extra survivability, but to what end? Oh, boy. Fireheart, if I knew I could get rid of the Tiamat, like... The stat line here feels pretty sturdy, right? But, oh, boy, I don't know. Only 2 mana to go with this is so gross. I can repeat it again next turn, which is nice. I'm going to try it. It's a 5/5 at least. I don't know. I can hero power, honestly, if nothing else goes my way. Oh, God. These are terrible. These are just awful. Do I take this to get 2 cards as opposed to a hero power? I think so, yeah. I think so. 2 cards has to be better, right? Boy. This is like 8 mana, right? I don't have any holy spells. Oh, boy. Yeah, this kind of fell apart. The 2 straight freezes really killed me. Really killed me. Man, the Diablo Immortal chat really got people amped up in chat. Gosh, I'm always surprised by this. How many people come to the defense of $70 billion companies? I mean, there's nothing wrong with it from a logical standpoint. Like, again, you know, companies have to make money. I get it. There are obvious attributes there to acknowledge. But I'm always surprised with the urgency with which some people will defend the $70 billion corporation as opposed to the guy who just spent $100 on some random gem in Diablo Immortal and feels bad about it. I don't know. My instincts always point me to the guy who's, you know, having that negative experience, I guess. There's not a lot of those, I guess, that happen, but there's still a few, I feel like. Boy, this feels bad again. I am just not having good turns here. Not killing this Tiamat is, I think, coming back to haunt us a little bit. Really tough. In other words, you know, I don't know that we need Blizzard to be defended in this space. Like, you know, they're doing all right. They do okay. I mean, I don't know, who are you standing up for? I feel like my instincts just want to stand up for the little guy more than the big guy, you know? There are obviously contextual instances where big guys need standing up for too. I'm not going to say that never happens. It's just on average. Particularly in this case. I'm going to stand up for the guy who wants to play Diablo Immortal and is being asked to spend $1,000 or whatever to do it in a fun way. I don't know. I should move away from this. This conversation's not going to go anywhere.
Our hardships.
Cariel, on the other hand, will go somewhere.
Remember the fire.
Is Cariel's weapon attached to her battle cry or not? It is, right? Yeah, so I can actually, if they like destroyed this, I can get another one off Macaw. Yeah, they meteored a 1. Well, they didn't really do it, but yes, Brood of the Archmage meteored a 1 health minion indeed. Yeah, let's focus on that. Let's focus on the fun stuff here. Let's focus on the fun stuff. So Macaw here actually will clear all those 1/1s, right? Yeah. It's really good, right?
Remember the fallen.
That's insane, dude. It's really insane. How cool is that? This is a great turn suddenly. I thought we were gonna lose this game for sure, and we've brought it back. All we did is talk about Diablo Immortal.
Keep your enemies close.
Oh, it's a good answer for when you can't play spells, yeah. Actually, double Lothab here. If I hadn't played the Lothab, I could even clear these again. with the Carriel battle cry one more time. Bomb Lobber actually will clear both of if I want, which is probably a little better than Lotheb, I would guess. I don't know, I am at 19. I don't really have to clear these. Double Lotheb, though, these just kind of trade pretty well. I do sort of hate that I'm not dealing a ton of damage here.
Remember the fallen.
This McCall has been A+ this game, by the way. Just absolutely A+. Wardle's really nice with them. Some life gain. Wow. They just won't go down. It's getting gross. Okay. That is a possible issue. I do have 8 here, though, and they're 14. Can I just kind of go a little bit here?
Sharper than fang.
Remember the fallen. Really? It's not too heavy.
Should have done this in other order, perhaps, but it's okay. Damage? Any damage? No, but humility's really good there later. Okay. I'm actually kind of cool with the 8-8 since we have Carriel weapon upright. Shouldn't be too bad. It's more about just getting this final 6 across. Those 1/1s do help them trade a lot, but they gotta get going on this turn. They're gonna run out of time.
That sizzle?
Yeah, recycling, I guess, I forgot is even giving me... Oh my god, dude. Another vanish effect. Jeez. Oh, that's gross. What's that gonna do? Oh, that locked out their board, but did they get the buff? Oh, wow. If they'd gotten a wideboard buff, it might have been even worse. Oh, Rune is gross. Ah! Oh. Hit that. I don't have a good way to deal with all this stuff, though. I guess Pandarian could give me a way to, like, maybe hit this. Can always humility this. I kind of want to go, like, Bolner and Lotheb, but... Bolner Pandarian, I guess, is an interesting way to start. Oh, no. Bolner's dead, dude. Bolner's dead, dude! Yeah, Consecration's pretty good. Actually, City Tax is just about as good, right? Yeah. And it's way cheaper, so I can do more with it. And I heal more, too, so that's nice. Oh, we didn't really test a counter spell, though. I don't have a great way to test a counter spell. I guess Mutating Injection's not a terrible way to test a counter spell. It's not good either, though.
Fallen.
Is that Oasis? Ugh. Gross. Okay, oh, Torch got burned. That's handy. Okay. This game just will not die, dude. This game will not go away. But I think mini marshmallows taste the same as big marshmallows. No, I prefer mini ones because I don't like the surface of marshmallows. They have that kind of like powderiness. Well, I don't know. This is actually, maybe I'm kind of thinking about this backwards. It really, in my brain, I was thinking I like big ones because they have, I like small ones because they have less surface to have that powdery surface texture I don't like. But if I think about it, the ratio of surface area to interior is probably like there's more interior per surface area for the bigger ones. So maybe in reality, I kind of like the bigger ones and I just never knew it. Well, as you can tell, I don't know. Okay, this is actually really gross. Lobber only kills 2 out of the 4 here. It's not terrible, but it's pretty dang expensive for that. Void Ripper would kind of help me kill 1 extra one if I did Void Ripper then Lobber, but then I can't play a Macaw. In reality, both of those kind of suck. Can't quite go face yet. I might just have to dig with School Teacher and see what I can find here.
Who here can spell?
This game is going in a wacky way for sure. City Tax again, huh? She's not that good.
I'm running out of time.
Double city tax is not that good either, man. I don't know, dude. This is not good. This may not even hit a good target, right? We have no way to know. Might hit my stuff. Hit the same dude. Are you kidding me? Literally hit the same guy. That was absolutely not guaranteed. Okay. Just kind of pretending I can maybe stick one of the... Oh my god. The spell generation. So gross. The freeze here sucks. I am in trouble, guys. I need Carl. Carl! He's on the bottom though, I know, so I can't quite get him yet. I mean, I'll play a city tax to heal here, I guess. I could try to hit the Stormwind Guard. I could just play it naturally though, honestly. Let's hope this hits one of the targets that matters. It's a great target, okay. I don't know. This just still doesn't seem like enough, right? Still feels like I'm kind of bleeding out here. Oh, that might be good for us. Nope. It's not. It's not. Also, we're not playing Marvel Snap, so I lose all these battle cries either way. Not good for us, though. I can confirm. Burgle?
Rise to the challenge.
Oh, Trilliant, dude. I need an equality somewhere out of thin air. I don't know. There's not one, right? But okay, at least they're trading a little. That's kind of nice. Gives me a weapon attack, maybe. That looks like a freeze face, doesn't it? Frostbolt or something? Yeah. Okay. I don't have Carl yet. So this flip actually helps me kill a couple things potentially with the Bat Rider. Which is, oh, and actually now Noggling's really good because it hits the 6-1. So I should play this first to give me an additional Bat Rider target. Hit that 9-2, baby. Hit that 9-2, baby. Okay. So this does 6 and 2. That's 8. So we're not dead by that merit. Wait, he actually... Oh no, that was just the castman drawn. I was gonna say he might have actually drawn a beast. Like, what the heck? What the heck? Mr. Strimmer, I'm new here. I've been watching your YouTube content a while, but I can never catch a strim, but I caught you. I'm a Pokemon. I wanted to say I love your stuff and your personality. Oh, thanks, Run Reset Run, dude. That's nice. Appreciate that. They're going face. Can I punish that at all? Carl definitely punishes that at least a little, yeah?
It's my turn.
Do I value a 4/4 more or a 1/1 with a fresh Divine Shield more? I think I value a 4/4 with Taunt more, right? Yeah, I think so. Okay, are they doing this like infinite? I'm like, so ever since we had that Diablo Immortal conversation, my brain is like tuned into that more than the game. I am so like not paying attention to what's happening. They don't have like an infinite stealth, do they? Oh my god. Okay, here we go. This game has been absolutely insane, regardless of the victor. Okay, that's good that that happened before a freeze. That's nice. Another secret's definitely annoying. Glide is actually good for me. Well, it's actually, I don't know, it's... Oh, not hitting me. I guess their hand got smaller then, but it might check fatigue a little too. A scroll just snuck its way in, hit their face. It's fine. They're overloaded a little at least. That's not a biggie. Oh, volcano. It's pretty gross. Looks like the trades were okay for us, though. Oh my, Firelands Portal hit their own thing. That's good. Okay. This isn't the end of the world. I mean, this is a lethal setup as far as we know. They got 4 mana left, though. Sabotage. Wow, they actually broke my freaking weapon. You're kidding me. And they sniped the big guy. Wow. What a play, dude. What a play, dude. Kind of points towards them being dead, but I have to be a little careful, right? Because I actually can't kill Deathwing unless... Oh, I can... That's 9, so I can coin and guarantee the first Blade of Ren, right?
To battle.
Oh, no, I'm only at 8 mana. I can't. Why am I at 8 mana? Did I overload from something? Oh, Mana Burn. Mana Burn got played. Well, let's see what these secrets are. That actually stops lethal in its own right. Okay. I better just trade into the Deathwing then. I don't want to get out of... I don't want this to get crazy. Like... Yeah, we better just trade. Well, if I hit the Ren, we'll trade the Ren. Okay, we'll trade the Ren. That's fine.
To battle.
Actually, could still be a Flame Ward, I guess. Yeah. Okay.
I'm the hand of the king. Stow your blade.
If they had an actual dragon in hand, I would be so tilted, but I don't think they do. Do I ever coin a Silver Hand Recruit? It actually kind of matters. That 1/1 could be the thing that gets on board and wins. Next turn, I know I have exactly Sunken Lothep, so I'll be able to hero power anyway. So yeah, I think we can. I think it's kind of free.
I'm running low on ingredients.
Okay, so we are literally both down to our last cards here, dude. Like, I only have 2 cards left. If I can't, I mean, I guess Fatigue gives me a pretty good chance to win because I'm gonna heal quite a bit more off these minion deaths potentially. But I am taking full damage now, so they can stick a big minion. It's still a threat. Did they still have the Nas? Oh my god, the Frost Nova, dude. Are you kidding me? I'm so over this. Do I go all in? I mean, I win in Fatigue anyway, right? So I think I go all in. But I could wait just in case, right? I don't really need more than a Lotheb.
The answer is here.
Nas plus sword plus 1 card. Yeah. Okay. I mean, surely this is enough, right? But Lotheb just shuts the game out, usually. Like, what card could they have that's 5 mana or less that deals with the entire board? Let's just wait. Just in case. You never know with this. They could have something that generates 3 other cards. I don't know. I just in case. This is almost always enough, but because Fatigue wins usually, right? Just be safe. This has been the craziest game I've ever played, dude. This has been the craziest game. Wasn't Barricade in chat earlier?
Stick to the shadows.
There was somebody named Barricade talking about mobile games. I gave them a little bit of a hard time, I think. I feel kind of bad. What was that? Oh, Shroud. Wow. Dude, this game, dude. I was so zoned out for like 3/4 of the game. Honestly, I was barely paying attention. Just kind of playing cards, but we got there. We got there, man. Whoa, heavy armor. I've never had heavy armor. I don't think it's good for us, though. I think it's really risky. I think Cloak is actually what we want. It's a little bit more value. Well, I don't know. What am I going to do with that? I don't have Battle Cry. I didn't get a single Battle Cry synergy, by the way. Recycling doesn't feed into heavy armor is the thing. Heavy armor only works for the final 10 health. I know most people don't know this still, but heavy armor only, like if you have 17 health and you get hit with a 7 attack minion, you'll take 7. Heavy armor only limits that final 10. So the extra armor doesn't really do anything other than just, you know, get me closer to a higher health total again. I think the issue with heavy armor is I don't know how I would leverage that into a win. You know what I mean? I still would have to get a big board and stuff. I think I kind of need the value off cloak more. If you have 5 health and 5 armor, I think in that case the armor might work, but I honestly don't even know. It might just be the final armor. Barricade. Oh, dude, it was you. I was just talking about how I gave you a hard time in chat that we played you. Yes, that game was insane, dude. That game was insane. 23 minutes. You just kept coming back. I didn't think you were ever going to die, dude. GG indeed. GG for sure. Crazy game. Yeah, I don't know how Cariel and heavy armor interact. I mean, I guess you would still take 1. Cariel rounds anyway, so it would round up to 1, I think. Armor doesn't even help if we're at 10 total. That's good to know. So only the initial 10 health that you're set to take 1 at a time. Anything else operates as if it's normal health. So I would need healing to make this most effective. I don't really have any healing. Yeah, I think it's cloak, honestly. I really want to do this someday. This seems so fun, but we just don't have any actual good healing for it. Very little anyway. Not enough to be reliable. We would need like a priest hero power. I'm going to take cloak. Cloak is also very fun for the record. I don't want to talk down cloak too much because I think it's really cool too. Okay, 2 of these are elemental synergies, which we have a little, but man, not a lot. Void Ripper's a demon even. This is 1 battle cry. These are probably the best cards. It's just that Sunreaver Spy is literally just nothing. But that's not the end of the world for us. Is Sunreaver Spy as a nothing better than Arid Stormer as a nothing? About the same. Lurker is a really powerful card if you can get it to hit, but otherwise kind of weak. I think it's here. Cariel's still really good on its own. Four Dragon can make some cool plays. We have like buff stuff that's good, right? With our hero power, anything that's buffed big becomes this crazy lethal threat very quickly. I don't know. That dude, I regret getting into the Diablo Immortal weeds that last game. I just, you know how it is. I don't know. I just feel like it's my responsibility to look out for, and I'm not even the most vocal or the most, you know, angry or like passionate, I guess is the word. But I still feel like it's the content creators. I feel like we're sort of a good like middleman between gaming corporations and users, right? Consumers, players. So I do feel like there's some responsibility placed on us to like be a voice of the people to some extent, because as an individual, it's really hard to get the attention of any given gaming company. But as somebody who, you know, in some way or another represents a lot of individual people, it's a little bit easier for me to get eyeballs and have my voice heard. I don't love that responsibility, frankly. It's always kind of tiresome, but it does feel like a bit of responsibility to stand up for the player, you know. All right. Anyway, this is good. We'll keep Fireheart. I think she's so strong that it's hard to give her up. And of course, Snapdragon's really insane for enabling our deck. Okay. Dude, they got heavy armor. That's insane. And they have healing, so this is going to be a really hard game to win. I need to be able to net enough damage all at once. Like, it's going to be really hard to... Oh my god, this is a gross combo! You're kidding!
That's right.
It's going to be so hard for me to do enough damage. Because I heal 2 per turn, I have to deal like 3 or more per turn to even equalize. And my buffs do nothing, by the way. Literally nothing. Is there any way for me to discover, like, I could get like an Avenging Wrath, actually? Discover Avenging Wrath? That would be insane. That would be an awesome counter, maybe. I mean, buffing stuff still matters to keep it alive against removal. Oh, that could be flying board. That's a mess up. That's a goose. I goosed it. Yeah, I mean, it's still useful for sure. I could also potentially make them like burn a thing if they keep it full hand and I dream stuff back at the right moment, right? I don't know. Hopefully we just get enough tempo that we overwhelm them. Like, because if they're spending all their time in mana healing, then they're not responding to the board. Maybe just get a good break point, get a surprise damage from hand, that sort of stuff. We did win one of these games in the past. I remember it was like the craziest game I've ever played. Down to like the final fatigue turn or something. Oh man, I forgot this was a card. Who is the bunker sergeant? Excuse me, sir. Who are you? All right, I think hero power is actually worth it here. We need to start putting in more damage per turn.
So generous.
So they're at 6. Laughing Sister's actually pretty handy, just like a cheap way that might be hard for them to deal with it so I can get more hits through. So they hit the 3-2. I maybe hit for another 3 here. Fireheart could definitely bail me out of this game. That's for sure. Okay, Taunt is annoying. That's a good dream target, though, honestly, just so that I have something to hit here. Am I better off going for a hero power or another unit? Probably another unit for now. We're not quite there on lethals yet.
Is there trouble?
So generous.
What are these secrets, by the way? I haven't even really processed them. It's not Ice Barrier. It's not Counterspell. It's not... Well, I mean, there's a list there, I guess. What could it be? Savior, maybe, would make sense. Oh, the only downside is I actually can't target this either, though. That's one downside.
Your wish is my
Zephrys? For 0? Gonna go for the backstab here to clear the 4-2, maybe? They might get a heal. Heal would be gross. A Zephrys heal here would be absolutely gross. Does not appear to be a backstab. Okay.
Have you no respect for the dead?
Oh no! No! Oh crap. Crap. That's not good, guys. That's not a good one. 2 more Zephyruses, dudes. Not good. Ah, crap. We figured out what the secret is, I guess. Don't be healing, please. I'll have to restart. That smells good, boo. That's a smelly dinner. It smells good. RegisKillbin's here to eat some dinner, guys. Okay, so you're telling me this 5 is irrelevant, right? Oh my god, they did get the Holy Light last time. Oh my god. It's so gross. It's so gross. I'm basically starting over.
Is there trouble?
Oh no. Oh, Reckoning. Oh wow, Reckoning wasn't this is crazy. Reckoning wasn't going off because how was I to know, man? Reckoning wasn't going off. I think I'm actually gonna just tempo Boulder. Although I don't know, it's really good with Firehearts. Maybe not. Get 1 extra spell for Fireheart. Yeah, I don't know. Reckoning wasn't going off because we were only ever dealing 1. That's a crazy interaction, dude. That's crazy. Josho, not right now. No. Sorry, dude. I will get there. Maybe after this Duels run, Josho. If you time it after this Duels run, that might be nice. Man, that smells so good. You got a helper of noodles too. That's a lot of good noodles. Jealous. Can't wait to go eat that later. Man. Got me feeling jealous. Okay, this is fair. Like always. So this is 4. I mean, I could go for the surprise lethal right now. Right, I could go for it. See what else they play here. George is kind of good too because a lot of the 1/1s could hit, you know. Yeah, I don't know if it's good for them to play Guff. That's a great question because they lost the ability to heal. Yeah, that's a great question. Was their heal just better, right?
Too many cards. Oh,
Too many cards. Let's wait one more for the, Let's wait one more.
Oh, it's about to get crazy out here.
I'm game.
This is basically a 10 attack minion, right? It's the same difference. Same exact difference, dude. Nightmares are useless. Not totally. I guess I could use them to protect a taunt. I could use them to take a trade into a minion. It's not totally useless, but sort of useless. Okay. Is it time for Fireheart into... What's that card called? Avenging Wrath. Do I believe? Oh, it's not. It's not time. Does seem like it's time for Carl, though. Carl looks like he might be really good here. Actually, I don't know. Ysera Awakens even at 8 is not terrible here. I wish I could hit that 8/8 first, though, huh? No, we probably just go Carl. Do we trade this in to get an extra 1/1 or not? There's 2 health left. I mean, we do need to hit it at some point. I can have a 3/3 taunt behind, though, as well, which is definitely more interrupting. But I kind of want to go face the 1/1s more than I want to hit minions. Trade the Toad instead? Yeah, I kind of don't hate that. It's pretty good at hitting 1/1s.
I'm game.
But I'm gonna have to send 5 minions into this potentially, which does not feel good, I gotta say. But it does deny the easy hit here on the Carl at least. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, I like that, alright. The easy Divine Shield pop is gone, so they gotta send something better into the Carl now, which does still kind of help probably in the scheme of things. Plus, we can use a Nightmare as needed to get through a taunt. So yeah, this is good. This is good.
Your wish is my suggestion.
Oh god, 18 mana Zephrys. Are you kidding me, dude? Crap.
Glory to the Sindori. Dude. Excuse me, dude. Dude. This must be the way.
You know, if you're gonna sit here and eat with me, I need no ugly faces. I'll tell you right now. I need less ugly faces coming my way. Dude. I don't have a single dream either. How do I not have another dream?
That rope's burning again.
I mean, I can hit twice, and then, well, no, it doesn't really help because there's so much armor now. I gotta get through the armor before I get to the attack anyway, so. I mean, Fireheart has a pretty good chance of handling that in combination with a Ysera Awakens. Cariel actually is pretty good here too, isn't it? Man, Cariel gives me a kill on everything except the big one. I
say.
I think I'm gonna Cariel and maybe just like Nightmare one of these. Maybe Mutating Injection it. I don't know yet. I haven't decided.
Remember the fallen.
maybe just mutating is enough to block the taunt until I can get the Fireheart down next turn, basically, right? But mutating is a little bit more mana efficient. I guess I could do both, actually. I don't even hate doing both, maybe. Now that I think about it, like, so that they maybe have to trade this in as opposed to trading in, like a rush minion or something, basically, right? Also just gets through the armor anyway pretty well. I mean, they could just let it die, but that's the same difference. Basically, I'm saying I don't want this to hit me in the face for this turn so that I get a Fireheart or a Dream, although no Dream, for next turn. So just buying time, you know, achieves the goal either way, I guess. So they gotta get to 7 and 8. They're almost out of cards. So soon, if they finish, they're gonna have quests done, kind of regardless. They did use a scale earlier. I mean, that's potentially one of their only 7s. I'm hoping, maybe, kind of possible. I don't know. We'll try. Do they just let this die? Do they rush through it and hit me for 12, 13? I mean, 13 is not even that much, honestly. That's not a rush minion yet, so that's good. Oh. Anything that scary in my deck? Glacial Shards, kind of annoying. That's about it, really, though.
I have things you never knew you wanted.
That could be good for them, because it could give them a quest completion card they wouldn't otherwise have. So that's probably a good hit. I don't have any 7 and 8s, though, left.
That rope's burning again.
Nightmare the Blood Knight instead? It's actually not a terrible idea, I guess, is it? Just kill it later with a Nightmare if we think we're gonna taunt anyway? I kind of like that better, yeah. Because now I'm... What? Oh, see ya. Now I am trusting the Fireheart, to be fair, which may not pay off.
Never be afraid of your
Also want an Avenging Wrath. What? Need eye for an eye. How does that work? Oh, humility's insane. Adaptation's good and cheap. That's fine. Stealth? Wind Fury is not really very helpful here. I don't know. Stealth is fine. Hand of Protection or Oh My Yogg? Oh My Yogg could definitely disrupt them a little bit. Yeah. Dude, Cariel Paladin. I mean, Fireheart Paladin is insane, by the way. You just get all 1-mana cards. King of Courage doesn't really matter, right? It's not really that helpful. Can I finish on an Avenging Wrath, please? No, but another Oh My Yogg might really disrupt their quest later, so I think that's fine.
Remember the fallen.
Okay. We're burning a card. It's not great, but not the worst either. I'm hoping that one of these Oh My Yoggs can catch one of their quest cards, because obviously if we lose a quest, we're gonna lose, so let's try to catch a quest card and see if we can't mess them up that way. Oh my god, they got my Void Ripper to make that a 22 attack. You're actually kidding me, dude. It really doesn't matter because I'm not taking that much damage, but that is insane. Like, that's so stupid and insane. Ysera will tidy all this up, really, though, so that's fine. It's just so gross, dude. You went off Nightmare? Nah, not unfortunately. You have Wind Fury? I do, but they have heavy armor, which means they don't take any damage. Okay, they still don't have the 7 or 8 that we can see. Oh, they have an 8. Oh, that was the 8. Oh, god. Well, as far as we know, they don't have the 7. Maybe that makes the difference here. So I think if I Nightmare here, they go to 5, right? It's probably fine. Then we hit him to 4. I just play a few minions and an Oh My Yogg. Is the Nightmare worth that? I don't know. Is it worth a Nightmare? What else am I gonna use it for?
Hands on it.
Kind of just curious how this math works. I think they go to 5. Okay. We kill all the armor, then they only take the additional 1. Wasn't sure if it like floated over or anything though. Thought there was maybe a chance it like floated over, but it obviously does not. That's fine.
It's not too heavy, not on my watch.
Let's try to get this Yogg to stick. I don't know. I don't know. I only have 3 damage next turn, unfortunately.
Where'd my deck go?
No face damage card for me. A Lothab would sure be nice to shut down. I could Lothab Macaw. No, they have 20 mana. That wouldn't even... Oh, are you kidding me, dude? That is their 7 drop. How is that a 7? Does he cost 7 mana? There's no way this card costs 7 mana, right? How is this a 7 mana card? I thought he was like 5 or 4 mana, honestly. Legitimately. The good news is they do have more cards in deck.
Good morning.
I would have to play both Lothab and Macaw on the same turn to shut down the spell.
Cast the darkness from your heart.
Seaweed Strike.
Nice to meet you.
Okay, we get it. You've got a lot of cards. I understand. I see you.
Pick me.
Bark Skin. Ugh. Double Ysera here clears, but I'm just not winning, right? I'm just not winning. I mean, I theoretically have, you know, up to 8 turns, but really less because of the hero power here. I need to cycle off this, but I'm gonna end up killing. I guess I just freeze it, right? Better than killing it. I don't even really have to kill these other than just getting another attack through the face.
Frost bites sharper than fang.
It's like, how am I gonna be able to time the Lothab, you know? How can I possibly time the Lothab? There's just no way. They're getting to pick a card here. They're drawing 2 per turn. I mean, I just have to have the world's best Lothab timing. I need to draw Lothab like next turn and play Lothab and Macaw. Is that even enough? Yeah. No, that makes it 20. That's, well, it's enough if he draws, I guess. Only if he, oh my god, I just got it. Are you kidding me? Dude, why is every game this run 25 minutes? That is a brutal combo to try to beat, by the way. Wand is good, yeah. I mean, Banana Split's kind of cool for us with Wind Fury, but I don't think it's that good. I mean, Blade is a battle cry that buffs a lot of my battle cries, but ultimately, I don't really think that's going to do it for us. I think Wand is fine. Wand is the highest power card. Okay. These all suck. I mean, these are 3 battle cries, I guess. I mean, I don't really know that we're so much a battle cry deck anymore, to be honest. We're only kind of a battle cry deck. It's really just the 3-drop that makes us a battle cry deck at this stage, but it's more than nothing.
Sir Finley versus Elise.
Versus Elise.
Explorers cannot fail.
Stand aside, fiend.
Okay.
To save the world.
This could be a nutty, like, just game-winning play, honestly. Just bump this to 8 and, like, Wind Fury it later, you know? They can't, because sometimes this is hard to kill for them. Maybe not that hard for Priest, I guess. But I feel like I need a way to win early. I don't know. I just realized we didn't get the 4-mana dragon a single time the entire last game. Am I right? I don't think we got it one time, did we? Yeah, I'm gonna play this on 3, this on 3, or this on 2, this on 3, hero power on 4. I just try to win. I think that's my best chance against this. They don't have heavy plate this time, so damage actually matters, right? I think there's a chance this all just sticks and we just overwhelm. Obviously, this is better to play earlier if we're going for a longer game plan, but we're playing at least in duels to try to unlock our other hero powers without needing to buy the adventure, but the attack with your hero X times isn't registering. I think it's bugged. Yeah, I've heard some rumblings that there's bugs like that. I never followed up to make sure that I knew what exactly people were talking about, but I think it indeed might be bugged. Could have burned a card with Mukla, but I think hitting really hard here is just going to be better. Now they kind of have to deal with this, right? Or it's going to hit him for 16. And for all they know, I have a Nightmare and it hits him for even more, but... Okay.
A clear garden.
Just a taunt? Okay. Well, they did kill it, but to what end? I mean, dreaming this back gives them a heal, I guess, right? But... Oh, wait, did it heal them? No, it didn't heal them. Maybe they don't have a heal. I mean, I'm gonna hit for 24, obviously. It doesn't win yet, but it's still pretty insane. I don't honestly have 3 damage over the top, so this is kind of technically a risk. But I mean, I'm hoping we'll stick 3 at some point, right? It's Fireheart, you know. Carriel could deal 4. I don't know. I'm just this deals 2 actually, so that's close. We're gonna be close. School teacher can deal damage. Yep. Might even play this next turn over the Snapdragon. Honestly, don't have a good curve for the snap anyway, unless I want to dream. Got plenty of ways to get 3. It makes them think about it if nothing else, right? Suddenly they gotta heal and be defensive and stuff. This is where I would snap if we were playing Marvel Snap. It's like, figure it out, dude. That looked like a Lightning Bloom? I don't know. Well, they grabbed it so fast, it makes me think Lightning Bloom. I still cannot believe Lightning Bloom hasn't been nerfed after all this time. It seems like it's tearing up Wild right now, too. Nightmare again. Oh, just getting some mana back. That's cool. Just Valish. That's sick. They're healing a ton. They actually kind of went overboard on the healing now because they're giving up board. I didn't have the way to do this, right? I couldn't really punish this much. I'll still play School Teacher, though. That's fine. Rockbiter with this is really good. Yeah, that's pretty cool. 1 mana.
Job's done.
Burning a card, but no big deal for us. Only Carriel would be sad. We will take the 1 out of 22 chance here. Okay. Not the busted version anymore, but still pretty good. What are some of my favorite hero cards from the Death Knights? Oh, Rexar was always my favorite. He was so fun building crazy build-a-beasts. Beyond that, I liked...
Love is just an arrangement away.
I like Druid a lot. I just like kind of the armor up of Druid. It's good. Always feels fun.
Pick me, pick me.
This battle will live on.
Cool. Mage was pretty fun, I guess. Having a ton of life gain off the elemental heals too was nice. That was always pretty fun. Even though I said that was going to be a 1-star card. Famous 1-star card there. I actually kind of think Hunter's Insight's good for us. I seem to have these pretty chunky hands very often. Maybe getting a faster go with that would be nice. Because of all the dream cards, right? Ooh, more damage. That's not good. That's freeze package. It's kind of damage and battle cry. Really like the Rockbiter. Sir Finley's a major risk, though. You don't want Sir Finley. I guess we go here. I don't really need the Doomhammer. I like the Rockbiter for minions on board, as we just saw last game, but I think this is just more consistent. Hey, Piccioni, dude. Thanks for the 8 months, man. Do I have to know when Marvel Snap is going to launch? I do not. I wish I knew, man. I think you guys need to be able to play the game ASAP. I'm sure they have good reasons for wanting to hold it. You know, I don't want to challenge that, but I sure think there's also real lost opportunity to I mean, maybe there was a middle ground somewhere where they gave more people access, but it wasn't public, and they did the reset. I feel like if they reset accounts, there wouldn't be so much stress on people watching to like feel behind. Because right now everybody feels so far behind. I'm literally at collection level like 1,050. So people are 1,000 collection levels behind me. You know, I think that's creating a lot of pressure on the audience who's following the game and watching. You know, so reset would take that away, I think. Mama and Papa Regis with 60 months. That's insane. That's 5 years. That's crazy. That's not 5 years. No, it is 5 years. That's 5 years. It's crazy. 60 months. That is the first 60 monther we've had. That is wild. Mama and Papa Regis, did you guys hear me talking about my windshield earlier? I was gonna call and ask you about that today, but I think I got it sorted. All right, Glacial Shard is fine, I guess. I don't know. Maybe I should keep Cariel against Bomb Warrior, actually. I might regret that. It's like not a good tempo play, but it's so strong against Bomb Warrior. It's just how quickly do you think you're gonna win, right? I think we can win quickly with Nightmares and Hero Powers and stuff, but we'll see if we regret it.
Nice to meet you.
Want to play this to test secrets and just to get going to keep armor in check if we can. Seafloor and 2 is fine. Get some dream cards, then we rip a Hunter's Insight. What was that? I clicked so fast I missed it. Iron something, Ironhide? Yep. Other Cariel makes an appearance, alright.
Chill out.
Evasion's totally cool. Great, great, great. Pandarin's nice, yeah. Good curve play. Oh, I feel like we get Dream. We literally have not seen a single 4-drop dragon, right? I don't think I've seen a 4-drop dragon one time. In like, what, 3 or 4 games? Guess 3 games now? Has it showed up once? I don't think I've seen it one time. Oh, they're shuffling me. Dredge does nothing, of course, obviously. Do we go for tempo or hero power? We go tempo. He's gonna play Cariel on 4. Can I get a 4-drop, dude? Oh, there he is, finally. Oh my god. Emerald Drake finally showing up. Hello, something once forgotten. What's up, man? No armor's nice for once. Ooh. What did they get? I wonder. This might be a reckoning, right? We've only hit for 2 so far, so this guy might die after dealing 7. Ooh, Nightmare spicy with hero power. It's already 22 damage if this guy hits, and it's not reckoning, right? Probably put it elsewhere then, just to be sure. But collecting a couple of these, like any minion sticking, becomes an immediate lethal threat. It's exactly what we're looking for. Roll? That's what they got. Okay. I see. Guess you killed the big guy. Kind of makes me think it might not be a reckoning if they kill the big guy. They might just not want to take 14 too, so it's hard to know for sure. All right. There's that Pandarin we grabbed. It's back. Cariel is not really that good here. Don't feel great about any of these lines. Bomb Lobber is about the same as Cariel. Bit better on curve. Worse minion left behind, though. Still a good test maybe on the Reckoning later. Save Cariel for a bit cleaner hit maybe at some other point. So we can test some of these too, like Redemption and stuff. Did we even test that yet? Maybe not. This feels like such a weak play, though, man. I just do not feel good about this at all. Like, what a terrible turn, right? I don't know. Developed a 3/3 and killed their thing. That's about it. I don't like that turn. Good to have 1 Ysera Awakens, I think, but I need to start stacking more Nightmares. I'm certain of that. Get some late night working done. I know that feel, dude. I'm always up editing videos late, or not lately though. Actually, the last week or so, I've been working in the mornings more. But I frankly haven't been getting enough work done. I feel like I'm not in a super productive cycle right now. I feel like everything's taking a little longer. Sometimes I need like the energy of a new expansion to really push me to go fast. I tend to be a little bit pickier. Like the Duels video I uploaded on Saturday, I redid it 3 times. Which it was like 2 hours long too, so it takes forever to reprocess every time. So I spent like the entire day just waiting on reprocessing and stuff for that one. I think it's gonna be worth it though, because it's got some pretty crazy stats already. It looks like it might be a 200,000 view video at some point, which I kind of expected, so I was willing to put in some time on it. All right, this is a good time to do this. Make this carry out clean here.
It's not too heavy.
For the Alliance and my family, I fight.
Ah, it was the savior this whole time. Okay. Is that worth a dream? To deal 4 face damage and protect 2 minions. Maybe? How much mana does this cost? 3? I don't really care if they replay that, I guess. It's not a terrible dream. It's not a good one either, but it's not terrible. Okay. Yeah, Galloping Idiot. Did I call it Galloping Idiot? Whoops. Forgot its name. Oh yeah, 5 face damage. That is worth it to maybe deny a bomb. Yeah, that's better, isn't it? Hey, Tavos, dude, thanks for the 500 bits. Uh-oh, board clear. Oh? Oh, not a board clear. Okay. Well, interesting. I love that we're gaining armor to negate the value of these bombs a little bit, right? That's pretty nice. Do we just do Gaia here? It's like kind of overcommitted on board. This is 18 damage, by the way, if I want it. Oh, actually, no, it's 26 damage plus 5. I think I have 31 damage right now.
Quite the pickle.
Yeah, I think I could do, what did I say? 9, 13, 26, and 5 is 31. Yeah, it's almost lethal. I don't think I take it though yet. I don't think it's time quite yet, because I think that'll leave me in a weird spot. I think we do this, just do a little more chip damage. Hopefully, of course, they don't really clear a board effectively here, but... we're not, like, committing too much more. Make them answer this. Getting there, though. Getting there. If they hadn't played the armor gain, we would have killed him. It's crazy. Yeah, exactly. They didn't have the clear last turn, so they're going to have something new or something better to do it this turn. And now I have a bigger minion out as well, so... and I can even Void Ripper to make this guy bigger. The guy can be 8 attack. If it's alive. Seems like they're targeting it with something. Oh, Bloodtaker, that's fine. Oh, well, that does reduce 1 damage, actually, though. But if I had 31 last turn, I must have it this turn, right?
Bombs away!
1 extra damage here. Cool. Actually, it does 2, but its own attacks, doesn't it? That's awesome. That's so much damage. It's crazy. It's a 32 damage play on just the Gaia. Not to mention the other 5. Cool. Okay. Nightmares are scary with this hero power, for sure. This deck is weird. I don't think we have, like, good passives. I don't even think our deck really came together that well, but despite that, we're still at, like, 4 wins. It's not bad. 1 good Battlecry, 2 weird minions. 3 weird minions. Honestly, it's hard to use all that. This is awkward too, man. I think it's 1, but this is a weird package. I can go a little lower value thanks to the dream cards, right? Thanks, Tavos, man. Have a good night at work, dude.
Sir Finley versus
Sir Finley versus Stalina.
Stand aside, fiend. It is time to save the world.
Save the world. Oh, sorry guys, distracted dealing with something. Sorry. I'm back. My brain is here, functioning. Okay, 1-2. I mean, this freeze against Demon Hunter could be something that's high value later. Oh, initiative could be my one play instead. That's fine. Hold this. I don't know. I still feel like this deck's gonna race me down. But if I get early minions into a lot of recycling procs, that could definitely help. Dream could be good against Corrupted Fellstone. So we have some play. They drew. Why did they? Oh, the hero powered. Yeah, okay. So we don't know if they drew that off their thing or not, did we? No, they drew that. So they have another weapon in hand. This is what I'm getting at here. They'll probably just kill this. That's fine. Speed bump it anyway.
They will never catch me.
Savior's good. Give me that armor.
Initializing descent.
Wonder what that other weapon is, though. Fireheart's important to have, yeah. I kind of liked the Sleepbreaker for the cycle effect, but hopefully the Dream cards give us enough value. Fireheart's more about finding the right things at the right time. Saw a YouTube vid of you Rattlecore Duels run where you kept getting DC'd and keeping your cool was rad to see. Well, I don't know if I always keep my cool. I guess I do display my frustrations perhaps a little less dramatically than others, but I bet I was pretty dang frustrated. In other words, I can't take too much credit, man. I don't know. Appreciate that though. Either way, that's nice of you to say. I can probably coin to get some sticky minions here.
Got something.
Scorpion doesn't feel that good to me right now, so let's just play that for next turn. Maybe hero power next turn is better too. What was the original theme of this deck? It was a battle cry deck. We ran basically all battle cries to enable the Snapdragon, but it's kind of just become a tempo deck. I don't know. Anyone know where Swiss cheese comes from? Cows. Gosh dang it. He's got you there. Thanks to 1,000 bits, by the way, jerks. What's up, man? Feels like the old days. What is up? Man, that is so gross. I don't have any good weapon removal, do I? This doesn't have any discover weapon removal. Holy cows. We were almost there. So I wait to use this glacial shard for like a key moment instead, right? Like once this gets bigger or something. I don't have any weapon removal. I don't have any way to do weapon removal. I don't have. I don't know. I don't know what to do. We're kind of stuck on this.
Show me.
Just try to win, right? If they keep hitting minions a lot, like maybe we're just gonna win. Freeze it once it gets really big kind of thing. It just seems like it's gonna be tough. Do they have life gain, I guess, is another question. Can I stick enough minions to make the hero power good with a nightmare? All things we have to answer here suddenly.
Is it now?
Track Tamer Alyssa. After your attack, summon a random demon companion attacking the same target. You're kidding me. I've never even seen this in my life. Seems insane in hindsight. Just getting free units, dude. This is already so gross. They're at 25, but what do I do, man? Oh, interesting. Interesting. Suddenly very interested. Dude, this is not even enough. I need double Ysera Awakens. Are you kidding me? I could just dream both of these. Like, which one do I want to die? Probably the Track Tamer. I don't really care if they spend... Well, it's 1 mana for a Bladed Lady, actually. Yeah, maybe Track Tamer's okay, kind of, but it's only 2 mana.
I say.
I think I'm gonna do this. Guys, I cannot read that out loud. Thank you for the bits though, Yada. Lotto, I am not reading that. I promise you. Yeah, let's not give them another Track Tamer. That seems a little too gross. Let's just kill it. I think the real question is, what am I doing the rest of this turn? I think I'm gonna freeze, but I kind of need to freeze next turn to get into the Cariel on 7, I think. I might want to play double Ysera next turn, so I don't even think I hero power this turn. I think I just float. Like, this isn't a lethal yet, right? So let's just, that seems like a pretty good burn. Save them, you know, 9 mana if they drew it, so. Oh god, am I dead? No. No, not yet. No. No, not yet. No. No! Oh my god, no! I'm alive at 2, right? No, I'm dead. No way, I'm actually dead.
Hello. Will
You're
this
kidding me,
Patreon
dude.
test-
Oh my god. Oh my god! You're actually kidding me, dude. Oh my god, they had an actual first slice in hand, I think, right? Or twin slice or whatever. Dude. Greed? That wasn't greed. I played ungreedy, actually. I would have been super dead the turn after if I wasn't freezing them the turn after. I would have been giga dead. I was doing everything in my power to stay alive into Cariel. Dude, that is so gross. Jerks, thanks for the 2,000 bits. Thank you for the jokes, guys. Appropriate or otherwise. All right, we're done with duels for the day. That was absolutely gross. All right. Hey, I hit a level 100 finally. What do you know, dude? I have most of these. Everybody likes this Thrall. I'll take Thrall, sure. How am I only level 105? I played this game for a job. And still yet. Why is that showing? Alright, we're gonna play a little standard again, guys. We're gonna try this one more day, and then if it doesn't take today, we're giving it up. But we did have a good game with it yesterday. The Control Quest Paladin. It's a dude Paladin, but it's like a control deck. Dude, I'm happy for you. Sounds like a good job, man. Sounds like a job with benefits. You know, I've heard of friends with benefits. Now you've got a job with benefits. So, you know, congratulations. People watching this on the VOD are gonna have no idea what's happening, and that's okay with me. They don't need to know. All right. Yep. Daily disconnect, no big deal. Good time for it, I guess. We'll be happy there. Snap. Joshua. Yeah, we'll do your cards now. Perfect timing, dude. Yeah. Okay, custom card review from Joshua here. If it loads, it's loading. There it loads. Okay. Custom card. Madam Waxel. Good name. Battlecry. Discover what your future holds. 2 mana 3/2 for Rogue. Take a look. Draw a card or shinies. Or wait, are there 4? I don't understand how this works. I don't know what this means. Do you just discover one of these 3 things? But then what are these? Oh, maybe there are just like 6 of these or something. Oh, maybe there's just all of these are different things. You choose from 3 of the pool of these. Oh, I see. Okay, I see. In one turn, these things happen. If you pick one turn, these things happen. You draw a card in one turn. You add a random golden card from another class to your hand in one turn. Or you equip a 1/2 dagger in one turn. Okay, so kind of a free hero power next turn for a 3/2. Okay, that seems reasonable enough. Or you get playing dirty. Well, there can't be this many discovers, right? Or maybe it's still you get a random of these 5. Okay. Put a random enemy back in the opponent's hand. Okay, that seems really good. But that would be the high roll. But you don't always get this. You only get to choose 3 of the 5. And then if you want to play for later, you can with the 2 turn effects, and you get 2 cards, a 2/5 Assassin's Blade, 2 random saps, or play. So like on turn 4, you'd sap 2 things. Okay. +3 attack. Summon a 4/4 with rush. Okay, that's on turn 4. That's pretty good. Or in 4 turns, you get 3 cards and a coin. So that'd be like turn 6 if you played it on curve. That's good reload. Shiny 4 random cards. That seems really good for Burgles. 3/2 Kingslayers. Oh, deal double. Some typos here. Deal double damage to heroes. Okay. +6 life steal. Okay. All minions. So a non-symmetrical vanish and 8/8 or deal 8 to the hero. Okay. I mean, I like the idea of this lot. I feel like it needs to be simpler for Hearthstone's sake. I think there are too many branches, maybe. I think it's actually looks like the individual components are probably fairly well balanced for their stage of the game. Like in theory, you know, you're getting like a 2-mana 8/8 or 2-mana draw 3, which sounds good, but it's so delayed. You are sacrificing a little in the early game for kind of a crazy payoff later. This might be kind of broken though. That seems scary, right? As soon as you start buffing this or anything, it's like kind of nuts. I think you probably have to tone this down. But everything else seems okay, maybe. Yeah, I like it a lot from like a choose your the theme and like the flavor of it's A+, like choosing your future with a fortune teller. That's really cool. It's kind of got vibes of the Griffin Rider dude, you know, like in 1 turn and 3 turns and 5 turns stuff, but a little bit more interesting. Does it have to live? It shouldn't have to live, no. It would just be an effect that saves up for later. Yeah, I think there's a lot of cool stuff here. I think there are too many options, though, for Blizzard's sake. Like, you know, if this were to be a real card, it doesn't have to be a real card, of course. But if it were to be a real card, I think they would have fewer options. That's just like all that art they got to make, all those designs, you know. I think they would probably do 3 and 3. Like 3 timelines and then 3 per each timeline, not like 5. Which does make it more consistent. So you'd have to balance it perhaps for a little bit more consistency. But I also kind of like the idea of it being a spell too, so that it's like the minion, you know, you're not sacrificing much to play a 2-mana 3/2. For that much upside, it might be better as a spell as well. Just save it for later kind of thing. Yeah, they did Kazakus, but it number 1 is a neutral card, so it, you know, it's available to every class, unlike a rogue card, which, you know, that much work going into a single class card can be harder to pull off. But also, I think a lot of the art was just shared, right? It was just all the same potion and stuff. You just picked a potion and they all looked basically the same, right? Or was it at least slight variations and stuff? It wasn't like totally new art. I mean, it's not impossible. I wish they did that, you know. That sounds like something I'd love for them to do, but I'm just being a slight realist there. Although, again, in custom card world, we don't have to be realists. We can goof off. We can make whatever we want. So like I said, I like it. I think it's good. I just think the deal double damage is a little spooky. That sounds kind of busted. 3 wins away from legend. Wow, Canada Mike. Good luck, man. All right. This is, again, Quest Control Paladin. I'm using all of the new cards that give us 1 mana things like Queen Ashara and School Teacher and Light Ray and Holy Maki Roll to empower Quest. But because those are all a bit slower cards, we can't do it in an aggro way. So we're doing a Quest Control Paladin. Quest Priest is going to be tough to beat, though. We don't have, like, a good early win condition. We kind of grind people down a little bit. Is there any way to disrupt that? I think so. Not really, right? Doo-doo-doo. Okay. 1-drops are good. Maki Roll is a little better next turn. If I don't complete quest now, I can do Maki Roll to get 2 triggers. In which case, I want to play one of them now, but that's going to put me off curve. Still play one next turn. Yeah, let's just hero power. That was a long way to say let's hero power. I think hero power is a little more efficient. If we tried the same deck with tempo front half, we did actually when we first started. It didn't feel good, but really the kind of reason to do it is because all the interesting cards that give me extra 1 mana stuff like School Teacher and Queen Ashara are not great aggro cards necessarily. They're not terrible always, but I don't know. It didn't feel as tight. Maki Roll in particular, you know, is one I wanted to utilize for this that didn't feel like an aggro card at all. I have to say. Okay. Man, I don't know what it is, but my brain, as soon as we get into standard, my brain is having less fun as compared to duels. I'm not like actively even thinking about it. I can just tell that I'm more zoned out because I know what cards my opponent are going to have. I know what's in their deck. I know what their game plan is. Every game feels like it's going to be the same. I don't know what it is. I mean, I think it's that. I think I'm describing it, but I feel like I'm playing the same game every time. Even something kind of unusual like Quest Priest. I don't even feel like I don't know. It feels like a little repetitive, I guess.
Repent! To battle!
Duels, I feel like there's always something that's going to surprise me because I don't know what's going to be in their deck, number one. I don't know what, like, even before the game starts, I don't know their passives. Like, I don't know what their treasures are going to be. So it always feels like every game is a surprise. In Standard, I feel like I know where this is going. Even playing 2 weird decks. I don't know. Not even consciously thinking about it when we started the game. It hit me instantly. Like, I'm starting to look at chat more. Like, my thoughts are kind of drifting off more as opposed to being really in the zone. I think that must be why I enjoy expansion releases so much, because stuff is still kind of fresh to me. It still feels new, you know?
Anybody?
Okay, Avenge is cool.
Pick me! Pick me!
They're at 2 and 3, no 4 yet. They kind of missed this 5, which is good news. This thing gets debuffed if it tries to hit, which is nice. Kills a 1/1, we get a good Avenge. We're a little stuck right now. You can Maki Roll once now. That's good. Good play, wow. These can also find me things, perhaps all 3 of these draw, so. Love the weirdness of duels. Yeah, exactly. I was really enjoying it. Even that run that didn't go super well, but it's a pretty good run. All things considered, with a bit of a weird deck, but. Ooh, that's really nice.
Let the dead rest.
Do I value the shield more, or do I value a dredge more? Probably value a dredge more. I don't really expect these minions to stick super well either way. This is 0 mana, which doesn't help quest, but it's just a good card, right? I think that's fine. Don't think these attacks do anything, honestly, but I'll have a carry L before too long. It's funny, Uther's holding this wicked, awesome giant sword and said he's attacking with this tiny 1/4. Although Light's Justice is like a famous weapon, so it really probably should be more than a 1/4 for the record. Oh, Avenge might disrupt this. Hit, 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 hit. Nice! Avenge OP, dude. That was awesome. Man, this is amazing that it's a hit for this much. Also, I currently can play Light Ray into Holy Maki Roll, heal these up. Then we're really close to quest completion too. I don't have a board clear, but I don't think that's one we really need in this matchup. I think I'm better off with just cards here.
With every step, the light guides you.
Nice. Okay. I think I might have already. Well, I can't play Judgment of Justice anyway, so this conversation's irrelevant. But I do feel like I might have already played it this round. For questline, that is. We hold the Light Ray here. What's their removal? Whirlpool on 8. Yeah, we better hold it just in case. Yeah. Save a little bit of a reset this way. Okay, so Carry L's done. No way to bump the Carry L again, though, currently. No Bran, no Zola, which would be nice. We might have to go anyway, though. Just play a 7/7 and a 5/5, especially if they clear the board this turn. Oh, this does die to Whirlpool anyway, though. In hand. So maybe playing it's free. It's not always Whirlpool, I guess, but might be free. Let's just see. Did you miss Diablo Immortal crap talking? You did, yeah. I crap talked Diablo Immortal a bit, yeah. With you know, some awareness that I haven't played it, but just trying to utilize the data out there in the world of the internet to substantiate my claims. No Whirlpool, all right. That's good news, maybe.
Must choose quickly.
Ah, Ruin. Ruin makes for holding it worth it. Like we said, not always Whirlpool, so that worked out nicely. Okay. Would love a Bran off the top. Bran off the top. Yeah, this is the cycle card we have, so it's the cycle card we take. Yeah, we'll just go. I mean, I don't know if 3/3s are enough to win this game. Honestly, 5/5s are weak to Ruin, but they already saw that. So, well, maybe I'll trade. Hold up. This is going to get me a dude. Cannot play a dude and still hero power, though. Still do it, but... Dude draws equality always. No, bless good sometimes. Yeah, this is fine.
The weight of justice.
Little iffy.
Reporting for duty.
Yeah, let's just do it, right? Let's make it happen. I don't know. We're running out of time, so we don't have a lot of luxury here. I'd like to save this last Holy Maki roll for Queen Ashara if I can. Army of 3/3s here is something. If I could find a Zola, that would be amazing. If Cariel lives, that is. Light Bomb, wow. Pretty good. It's pretty good. This Leviathan has been around forever. They're finally gonna kill it, it looks like. Man, he's been chilling. So, what's my best draw? Queen Ashara, School Teacher. Myrmidon's probably okay. Probably rip a Myrmidon still. Oh, we don't have Cariel, so that's actually a really good play. Normally you'd be scared to do that, I think, but... Oh, these are just the worst draws. I am just completely out of gas here. Minus hero power, of course. Like, that's fine. It's 6 every turn, but it's not a lot of heat, nonetheless. You know. Okay, can we get there? Is there chances as a Highlander? Yeah, actually, you're right. We haven't seen a duplicate yet. They're running cards I don't normally see. That's kind of fun. It's kind of fun. If you're trying to just complete the track to get some golden rewards, so I think casual duels is good for that. Oh god, I don't know. I don't know what the XP rates are on stuff. I think XP rates actually like differ based on the mode or something. So you'd have to check. I'm never good at answering these questions. I'm so sorry. I'm always terrible at these questions. I wish I weren't, but I am. It's a good play with Battle Vicar. Also decent with Ashara later, but harder to pull off.
Let me think.
Battle Vicar. What are the good holy spells? Like Garden's Grace, I guess. I'm only gonna get 1 brand activation on it if I do the equality, but that might still be right. Maybe I can just wait, but then this is always gonna die, so waiting doesn't feel good.
Let the dead rest.
I mean, it's just hero powering for 3/3s better here. You know, am I gonna get more return on my value just hitting 3/3s? They're at 22. I don't think so. I think I need plays. Well, no, I'm gonna make 3/3. I mean, 2 of these in hand is maybe enough, right? Like, yeah, of course, Brand gets me another cycle of extra spells, but it's kind of just 1 extra spell. I think 2 3/3s on board are probably better than 1 extra spell on average. There's even a chance Brand lives too. I don't think it's impossible. It's impossible. Zyrella kills it, but good try at least. So I think we need like Gardens. They top deck that Zyrella too. Wow. Oh, she does die. That's fun. It's a cool Reckoning interaction we've seen before, but always a fun. Queen Ashara, please.
This is not what
For Ashara, do I go Colossal now? Doesn't matter. We don't have one, but
With every step, the light guides you.
okay, that's a lot of value actually. Could get a Leviathan, so or not. I mean, this is 6 damage. Is that something? Don't really want to summon any minions, but at some point I'm going to anyway, so. Dude, why are all of these so bad? Where are the good cards?
The light guides you.
Mortalized in Stone is a big pile of stuff, but kind of expensive. Guess that's okay. It's probably going to be better than whatever Blessed Goods gives me on average, right? So it's probably fine.
Reporting for duty.
Okay, I don't know, man. These plays suck. Immortalized plus hero power next turn is quite a bit of stuff. I mean, they're taking forever to get to their quest line because I think they're a Rito deck, like you guys said. Yeah, this is kind of cool combo to give stuff shield, honestly. It's not terrible. Oh, sure. That makes us freer to play, actually. Cool. Why not? That is their 7, though, so that's a little spooky. I go here instead of hero power next turn. 7/6 is a bit awkward. I don't think so. I think we still hero power, right? Guessing that's an 8-mana card. So they may have questline more or less done here functionally. And it's certainly not really feeling like we're gonna get there anytime soon, by the way, is it? Should have traded first in case that's a Shara. Whatever the case, I think we're dead. Just discovered your YouTube channel, says it's Lady, and I've been really enjoying watching Duels videos. Oh, thanks, Lady. That's awesome. Thanks, Lady. Sounds like I'm like talking to a random person. Oh, thanks, Lady. That's funny. Yeah, that was their 8-drop indeed. Moarg is a real pain in the butt for us too because of that 16 or 8 extra life, 16 functionally. Oh boy, I do have perhaps some ways to interact with that, but not a lot.
The plane of water shall fall to us.
Quality is not bad, actually. Yeah. Do I have quality city tax, or am I happy to trade in my 2 1/3s? I think I trade in the 1/3s and make 2 more 3/3s, right? I didn't draw as much as I like, to be honest. But I only have 4 cards left anyway, so. Okay, final wave here. We got another 7/7 taunt to deal with at the minimum next turn. No honestly good way to deal with that. Got some 7 breakpoints here, but that leaves 12, 13 damage behind. I need to find another 8. Shara can deal some crazy damage with Xalatath, but I just used the best way to activate the Shara to draw other cards. So, actually, I literally cannot activate a Shara. I don't have enough spells left. I only have 2. I literally cannot. She's stranded. Oh, nice, it's Lady. That's a good origin story. We don't all have good origin stories for our usernames. I mean, Shara's dead, so that's not an out. It's really just a damage plan now, right? It's, oh, we're done next turn. Okay, cool.
Move quickly.
All right, GG, man. I don't think anything off school teacher ever interrupts the spell, right?
Anybody?
It's not a lethal hit. I don't think we have any outs. It's no like a Lotheb, for instance. Oh my god, Oh my Yogg would have been, but no more Oh my Yogg, sadly. Yeah, it's just game over, man. Ultimately, we got kind of close. If you look, right? Like 8 health here. Maybe they missed it. I don't know. They sure snap grabbed it though, so I doubt it. Do gingers have an unfair advantage for streaming because their natural hair color is easier to chroma out? Oh, is red easier to chroma out than like brown or black? I don't know. I've never tried to chroma out somebody else's hair color, so I guess I don't know, but I didn't feel like mine was easier for any reason. I don't know. I found all chromaing easier if you something I've given a tip to many people for is to increase the saturation at the camera level and then decrease the saturation back to normal levels on the OBS level so that you have really bright greens in the initial part that's being keyed, and then you have normal color still when you get to the full view. Sure, it's not perfectly 1-to-1, but it sure seems to help. What is chroma keying? It's what you use to get a green screen effect off. so that this green garbage behind me is not there. Where did it go? It's gone. All right. This is my last try with this deck, guys. I think if this win doesn't win, we're gonna give up. It's not a very good deck. We know that, but I just want a little bit of fun with it, you know? A little bit of fun. I kind of want the like Dream Zola brand play. I feel like I need to play Control Warrior, but it's always Rogue, man. It's always Rogue.
With every step.
Why is it always Rogue?
Guides you.
Okay, good one drop. I'm not sitting in front of a giant high-res monitor. Man, that would actually be pretty sick. If somebody set that up. Just sat in front of like a giant 8K TV and you just had camera footage of it. That would be a delight. Boy, that sounds fun. All right. Judgment again? Are you kidding me? I mean, I think it's gonna go off, right? I think it's okay.
The light dims.
Might take a minute or two, but it'll get there eventually. Oh, Zombo, dude. Hello, man. GG, yeah. We just kept trying, man. You got there, though. I feel like this deck has gotten so many games where we were really close to winning, and then we just don't get there. It just seems to lack that final oomph, you know? Oh yeah, baby, that's a good Judgment of Justice target. We love to see it. Get wrecked, Noel. Get wrecked, Noel. All right, let's do it again. This is good on 5. Just the draw 2, I think, is fine. These turns hurt this deck a lot. Like, we're just somehow out of cards and out of good plays. I think having like School Teacher and Queen Ashara early in this deck are pretty important to give you a good mid game. Feels like the mid game is where we start to flounder. You have those pretty high tempo 1-drop turns early, then you kind of gas out in the mid, and you have some good late game turns maybe, but maybe a good light ray early too would help. A few things I think are lacking. Could almost try this in a Reno shell, but Stealth Knoll sure would be shame if that were to turn into a 1/1, wouldn't it? Shara, does she activate off that? No. Okay. School Teacher's really nice though. Yeah, take that value trade, that juicy, spicy value trade. So it's such a good trade. Yes, dude. I love this, dude. These Knolls, I love it. Oh, I love it. Yeah, Walpole Knoll's good, eh? Yeah, get real. Not here. It's not good here. That's amazing. Need a Maki roll. Need a Maki roll. Oh, that's good. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Wild Pyro Maki roll would be really nice right now. Wild Pyro quality is a possibility right now, but I think I'll wait till next turn. I think I'll greed it a little more. They might still kind of feel like they need to trade into this one and stuff. I could technically get a Leviathan off Radar Detector, but that's super unlikely. Reckoning does kill one of these 3/3s, which is kind of unnecessary. I sort of just like Noble Mount on the School Teacher right now. It's kind of weird, but
Pick me!
I don't hate it. We can always reset if we need to, right? If they go crazy here. 7 mana is where they could go like Smite, Dredge, 3/3s, right? So we need to make sure we're not dead to any breakpoints there if it's possible to be in that position. No, they're just gonna trade, I think. Oh, that's cool if so. I love that. Stretch the game out for us, you know. I need to draw Leviathan. Or, uh-oh, 3 threes. Maybe nothing. Maybe we're just gonna do this. Do they trade? Do they go face? Let's see.
You can't always trust what you see.
Tiny Fin, no! What have you become? You're a monster! Tiny Fin, why?
Any questions?
It's my turn. You like to play with fire?
Don't do it, Tiny Fin! No!
Reporting for duty.
Oh, I really need a Maki roll, man. Really need a Maki roll. It's 2 quest activations. It's a finished Ajara. Oh, no, dude, not again. Shoot, man. They are brutal here. I really need that carry L that's not in my deck. Maki roll. Oh, this could be a Maki roll. Maki roll. Maybe should have even ran this out of desperation. It's debatable, but maybe. Not sure anything else is good enough. Oh, Maki roll. Yes. Do we take the Ashara immediately? I don't think so, because I think I want to Bran it, actually, and I want to grab the 1-drops. I think we just take this for the full heal this turn. Make sure we're alive as possible here. Yeah.
Reporting for duty.
Bran next turn, we take the 1-drop, and I guess we could take like a Colossal on the back half. I don't know. Kind of in a Xalatath world almost. I mean, I guess there is a possibility that the 1-mana spell and play it and play cards out of it is better than Bran Ashara, depending on how alive I feel. So we'll see. Any thought to Bran Zola? You mean like last turn? That's a slow turn, sort of. I mean, I don't know, the 4/2s are kind of threatening, I guess. Does this feel safe for Bran Ashara, though? I'm gonna have like a weirdly full hand. I go to 6, I add 2, that puts me at 8. I play 1, that takes me to 7, I go back to 9. Can I take 8? I don't know, there's kind of a scary thought about Smite, but maybe not too scary yet. Yeah.
I wonder.
This does complete quest for us, but is that gonna be better than winning with Ashara? I think this is still a better play.
Let me think.
I think I need cards to win.
We have plotted long enough. Now we rise.
I gotta decide what the second one of these is, though. Maybe it's still Colossal. I don't know. Tidestone next turn is still gonna be insane. Flash of Light's a good heal. City Tax is nice to have too. Okay. If I can get to a point where I feel safe on board, then we can start being greedy, you know? But this deck can put out some heat, man. Discounts included, you know? Can't wait. Can't wait to see you lose to Smite again. Yeah, it's only been for 8 months, man. It's all right. It's all good. Okay, man, an equality here would really melt that that board, wouldn't it? Quality city tax. City tax times 2 is not even that crazy. But let's go Flash of Light here. I think I'll feel okay with the 6. Oh my god. Okay. Well, we definitely feel good now. Finish this quest and everything, dude. We certainly feel safe now. I actually probably even feel safe enough to go for the Zola Lightborn next turn to get some 5/5s. But I mean, I don't know. We're still winning pretty hard. This might even not die, right? I don't know if they have any extra incentive to kill this other than just killing a 7/7. We need to be that greedy, right?
Move quickly.
I don't think we need to be that greedy.
The weight of justice.
I know it's kind of disappointing I'm not taking like super greedy lines, but we've won so few games of this deck. I want to actually win a game. You know, we're still doing this stuff. Tidestone was still the activator for Cariel. You know, that was all the plan. Like, yes, we're not going to get the 7/7 dudes, but I'm okay with it, I think. Actually, we might. Is this going to live? Oh, no, it's not going to live, sadly. Oh, nope, they're conceding. Oh, that's no fun. They really that far behind? I guess they just had a terrible hand, huh? I don't know, man. I feel like they could have killed Cariel, traded off this dude. I mean, this is a tradable card. Traded a 1 test and you're like in the game, right? Or maybe not test, but whatever. Why not try to trade that? I don't know. Interesting. I'm surprised. I feel like that deck's never out of it. Mostly Shadow Steps? Yeah, I saw. I did actually see the same thing you saw. I got it. I just, like, if you trade, you hit a test, or I don't know, maybe he didn't have a test, right? But you hit a smite, you hit a, whatever his kind of late game card he hadn't encountered yet. Shadow Step makes it, you know, really powerful almost regardless. Whatever his kind of final piece of his puzzle was, even a Krakatoa or something with a Shadow Step's pretty cool. So I don't know. I would have at least seen what was in the tradable, I guess. Right? Like maybe if that tradable whiffs, you give it up.
Uther versus Rexar.
Let the hunt begin. Your judgment begins.
Yo, Jerks and 1,000 bits. Win on the board. Oh yeah. I mean, that was trending well regardless. Yeah, I'm happy to take that one. For sure. Actually gonna keep this hand. we always get like we run out of gas too quickly. I think we want to play this like a control paladin for the first half, then shift gears into quest paladin as opposed to the other way around. I feel like these kind of hands always support us better. Just to make sure we have enough meat, because we're gonna start drawing 1-drops and 2-drops and stuff. We'll fill in the gaps off the top as opposed to from the mulligan. That way we have both sides of it. I don't know what kind of hunter this is, but I think I'm DCing, so that's great. Man, I finally got a cool hand, and it's our daily Hearthstone disconnect. Yay! Everybody clap. How exciting. Thank God it wasn't during a duels run, at least. That's always the worst. There has to be something happening like between my PC/internet and Hearthstone. Like I can't believe that there's not something like user specific to this. But you guys tell me stuff like this happens to you too, so I don't know. It's like, you know, I don't know anything about this, like DNS settings or like, you know, whatever. I don't know anything about this stuff. It probably sounds stupid to somebody who does, but whatever the possible conflicts are, I don't know what causes this. Internet connected, secured, BattleNet reconnecting, connecting. I don't know. Very strange though. RegisKillbin connecting. Yeah, I've done the flush DNS stuff before. Yeah, maybe they do it again. I don't know. Don't think it helped last time. I don't know. Thankfully not in the middle of the game, at least. That's good timing. Seems like it's taking longer this time too. I don't know. You guys still see me, right? They rerouted everything they have to Diablo Immortal. You gotta go where the money is, right? Oh, I think we're back. Just in time for turn 6. I can finally play that Leviathan. I don't know, guys. I don't know.
Where have your journeys taken you?
Who knows? At least my stream doesn't disconnect, actually. That's even more annoying because then you lose a lot of viewers. Stream disconnecting, it takes it to a whole nother annoying level, honestly.
Uther versus Rexar.
Oh, hey! We get to try again. Nice.
Your judgment.
I don't think we keep Myrmidon. I'm curious about Light Ray, though. I mean, this gets kind of cheap kind of fast. Might take too long, though. I think I really want, like, School Teachers, Queen of Shara. I want the mid-game cards in the mulligan. Leviathan, we can certainly work with. Battle Vicar can fill some mana. That's good. We like this. All right. Imported tarantula. You get like a big beast hunter, death rattle hunter stuff? I don't know. I haven't seen an imported tarantula in standard in forever, I feel like. Loco Andrew is indeed loco. Secrets! Maybe that's an emergency maneuvers?
Tread freely.
Click Clocker. I do have a mech. Wow, actually kind of cool.
May the light grant you peace.
All right. Dude, I love the artwork on the mid steps of this. Like, Cariel fighting off against that giant infernal looks so sick.
Repent!
It's really cool. What's the least played quest line? Is it this one? Has it been the least played? Not warrior, not hunter, not mage, not warlock. Has there been any other quest line that got played less than this one? Even Druid got played a little. Druid, there was a time where there was some Druid stuff popping up in like tier 3 or 4. Priest gets played a ton, actually. It's not good, but it gets played a lot. Shaman got played a lot. Shaman was meta for a while. It's definitely not Shaman. Demon Hunter was meta for a while. It's not Demon Hunter.
Tread freely.
Okay, definitely big, by the way. Guys, Shaman got nerfed. It was so good. I don't think we can say Shaman. I think it's got to be Paladin. This was never a good deck, and it's really not even been a meme deck, right? I would say maybe Druid is next in my thoughts. Probably Druid is less than Priest. Priest gets played a ton right now, even just because it's really fun. After nerfs, Mage. Yeah, Mage cratered after the nerfs. Yeah, for sure. But Mage got played a ton at one point. Oh, we gotta do a discussion video. I totally forgot. Oh my god, I gotta do that. I gotta do that. That's for tonight's video. Oh my god, I gotta do that. We can only play a couple more games and I gotta do that. I think Paladin takes the bottom though. So Maki roll, not good just yet because I have this other one too. I think we'll accept the Flash of Light for now. Man, ugh, awkward hand of plays, dude. I could take a Maki roll now. Then Noggling Maki roll won't work though, so no, it's not time yet. Let's wait. We're chill, we're chill. Hey, Trudies, what's up, man? Yeah, underrated cards, exactly. Yes, you nailed it. Yeah. Gotta follow up with underrated cards. I think there's one of the most underrated cards of all time, according to my videos anyway. In this video. It had a spot of a difference of like 112 or something. I forget what it is, but like over 100 spots difference. It was rated in the bottom like 3 cards and actually is like top 10 or something. I don't even know, top 15. I forget. Craziest one yet though. Ugh. I'm gonna give them this off emergency maneuvers. Is that a big problem? I mean, maybe I give them snakes, honestly, but it's almost certainly emergency maneuvers, right?
Let the dead rest. The battle.
Like to play with fire?
This isn't the worst play. I don't think it's especially good play, frankly, but it's not the worst. It's not the worst emergency maneuver target essentially to get right. I don't care that much. Do we kill the dude and heal, or do we leave the dude alive? I think the dude alive has some value. Noggling does proc the next step, but I actually want to be able to use that Maki roll on the same turn, because I think you do get the echo now, right? You get the echo half afterwards, so we'll just hold for here. We have some good 7-mana plays, so it should be good. We actually talked about that earlier, jerks. I do have the mid-rated cards. Whispers of the Deep was perfectly predicted on its position versus its rating. People got it exactly right. Is that what it's called? Whispers of the Dark? Whispers of the Deep? The priest thing, whatever the case. Whispers of the Deep. Mini set is kind of underwhelming though. Yeah, I don't have mini set cards in the underrated cards data. I didn't do mini set. When we looked at the mini set data previously, we kind of decided that there weren't a lot of cards, but it actually wasn't that much worse than other ones. Like on average, there's only about like 3 to 6 that get played, I think is what I recall. It's been a minute since I've thought about it, but Dredge. This is kind of good with the rest of that Maki roll. I think that works that way now, right? I hope. I don't know. I've been saying that. I don't know. Normally I would do these in another order, but I had to get that to 5 first, so. I remember when we looked at the data for the mini set, there weren't always a ton of cards played in mini sets, but there were better, like, you know, meta-defining ones like Mr. Smite and Kazakusan and Onyxia, stuff that was everywhere. Whereas in this mini set, there aren't a lot of cards that are like home runs, you know? Nothing that's like totally owning the meta or anything. Like a neutral that's everywhere. Neptulon fails to live up to that standard, right? Well, okay. I get 5 dudes here. I think that's enough, right? Please tell me this works the way I think it does, by the way. Chat. Tell me this works the way I think it does. Tell me this works the way I think it does. It does, okay.
Repent.
Okay. Let's go, dude. Let's go, dude. The animation's funny every time. This is a great play, by the way. Tagging first mattered here, I think. Because I could only kill one of these at the end otherwise, right? I think. That was in my brain, at least. Yeah, Revenant's the best card? Yeah, that's crazy. Which, that one's... I underrated that one for sure. I didn't think Revenant was going to be the best card. Title Revenant, the 8-drop. The best card of the mini set. That is actually bonkers. In hindsight, it makes sense. Just... Man. Gallery, dude, thanks for the Prime sub, if I didn't say that already. Thank you. Tributies for the bits. Jerks for the crazy bits. Man.
You better watch your
Tavish. Alright, that's going to make this harder to win late, but... We got through this initial burst, at least. Am I anywhere close to quest, by the way? Not really, no. It's still quite a ways off. School teacher can help advance a little. We might like that better than Immortalized in Stone, just to get some better idea of what's going on here. I like having a minion that can attack. Hopefully I don't get something that changes that. Like a Huffer trade, or even a Misha disruption might be annoying. Guess if it's Leok, we'll hit it though. If they hit, that'll tell us a little bit maybe about the secret. No, they don't hit, okay. Might be like snakes? No, explosive trap? Wow, okay. And ice trap. All right, so ice trap, we probably throw away the flash of light in that case. And then just play the immortalized now. Probably happily play that flashlight for 4 later, honestly, but for now, let's just get a big board. They're at 19. We're actually kind of putting them on the back foot a little bit. So I have 2 more quest activations here. Do I go brand school teacher though, just because I need that value more immediately? I think I might. Rat King, wow. It's kind of cool. Oh god, do they get Hydralodon? They have a bunch of little tiny poison dudes too that are good against this 4/8. Yeah, I'd rather see this than a Hydralodon though, so that's fine. We'll take it. Yeah, I think we probably need to go here. You don't even go here. Actually, each of the Nagalings will also count for quests, so that's nice. Do the same with Maki Roll actually on the Myrmidon and just draw through here. That's probably a little better.
The plane of water shall fall to us.
Oh, this, I'm an idiot, by the way. I did it again. Oh my god. I do want to heal myself. This, we already used Maki Roll, so it doesn't actually count. I was absolutely wrong again. Just like last time. I think I want to play double protector. Is this enough cards? If I heal 1 more face. Laying these out, so
The light dims.
let's look how big our hand is. I think I don't heal face actually. I think I need another card. We're a little light still. Do I ever heal twice actually to get 1 more card? Yeah. I think so. Oh, that's a good card to get. Wow. Kind of dies with the 6/3, but I think we're okay with that. We don't have a good way to kill the 6/3 anyway, normally, right? Okay, that was a good turn. I kind of healed myself needlessly at the beginning. It's not wrong inherently, it's just I don't think we actually needed the heal. I also operated under false assumptions. We had 1 Maki Roll in the tank already. Okay, I would still probably trade the 6/3 first here just to get another body on its count for later, but either way works. It feels like emergency maneuvers again, right? Maybe not. Kind of quizzical. I don't know about that. Has me intrigued. So now it feels like explosive trap. Okay, I think I can live with that. Certainly could be an ice trap again. Explosive, all right. Okay, so I can go Blessed Goods, Righteous Protector, Brand, Cariel. That's pretty good. Sure.
The light dims, but we fight.
All right, this is both a good board immediately and, of course, a good setup for later.
Weight of justice.
Now we're making 2/5/5s every turn. And we got a Tyrion in hand, which is pretty cool. And I might even have a safe Brand, honestly. This Righteous Protector could maybe protect this Brand. We'll see. Which, of course, for like school teacher is insane. Okay. I like where we're at pretty well. It's hard to beat their hero power, but ours is better. Ours is better, I think. We're also at 18 health, which that puts them in range pretty soon here for some scary stuff. I think I'm probably just playing Tyrion hero power, but school teachers are pretty dang enticing with Bran, aren't they? Another secret. Now that feels like emergency maneuvers 100%. Which I can probably put into the Huffer, which isn't great always, but let's see what school teacher turns into first.
Zinjari. Anybody?
Flash of Light is good. Card draw and heal, yeah. Okay. Equality. Ring of Courage is a pretty nutty buff, actually, ×2, yeah. Quality helps me clear a little, but Ring of Courage is just insane. All right. How do I want to do this?
For the fallen!
I want to do this first to make the Huffer the emergency maneuvers target, right? Then I'm going to trade in... Well, I guess I can do the Ring of Courage first, then. It doesn't really matter.
Pick me! Pick me!
Kind of the same difference, I think.
Move quickly.
Could kill the bear to get extra ones as well, but...
For the fallen!
Okay. What is this again? Flash of Light. That's right.
Pick me!
Make sure I don't die here. Yeah, that's a pretty nutty Hearthstone turn. Could arguably heal Bran or carry Al, but I don't really need them anymore, right? We kind of did what we needed. Heal, because there is actually a fair bit of damage out here. Just denying them the value of the bear. Yeah, okay. So Bran is a little susceptible still, but if they spend a ton of mana or minions killing Bran, we have 2 5/5s and a 5/4 and a 7/2, right? We've got a Tyrion back up with more 5/5s. Ah! Oh! That goes face, though. It doesn't hit minions, so that's fine. They need to, like, trade in the 2/4 and then hit the Bran. That is a 6 mana Ickman. Why is it so cheap? Harpoon gun or something? No, that doesn't change it. Oh my god, dude. They have 11/23. Thank god I healed, dude. I healed for 8. Thank god I healed. Are they just going for face? It might be insane, but I don't feel like this is correct. Maybe the explosive trap they're trusting? Can't I just play around explosive trap and hit them for 18? Am I crazy? Oh, did I just actually mess up? Oh my god. No, it doesn't matter. Oh, it does matter. I can't equality. Oh god, did I just mess up? Well, no, this is still fine.
Any questions?
Am I crazy here?
Your history. A battle. A battle.
I don't know. Feels like that might have been the wrong play. I don't know. I gotta take a pee break, guys. I gotta take a pee break. I'll be right back. Alrighty. Okay. I don't think we're gonna play anymore, guys. I gotta go in like 30 minutes. So, and by that I mean in 8 minutes. But I need 30 minutes. So I think we're gonna do a little discussion again. These are always fun. You guys make it quite enjoyable, I have to say. And by the way, guys, we've won 3 out of our last 4 games with that deck. I got to tell you, ever since we made it more of a control deck, it has definitely done better. We're actually at 75% win rate since we changed it. I'm not saying it's a good deck, but it definitely feels playable now. All right, so we're going to talk about underrated cards this time. Last time, I had you guys talk about overrated cards, and this time we're going to talk about underrated cards. And I'm going to put you guys on screen, by the way, so please chat. Please contribute. You're going to be famous on YouTube. This will be seen by 25,000 people. I'd say that is a little low because the underrated videos always do worse than the overrated videos. They never do quite as well. The last one's at 43,000 views, so this one will probably be like 25,000 views or something. So yeah, say hi YouTube, etc. So these are the underrated cards of Voyage to the Sunken City. What that means is cards that were rated. Did I say overrated? I don't know. Anyway, these are the underrated cards of Voyage to the Sunken City. These are cards that were rated poorly by the community and occasionally by myself, but in reality are being played in a lot of decks. And for instance, Gaia here behind us was rated at 2.9 stars by the community, which doesn't sound that terrible, but the community tends to rate sort of highly. They're biased upward a little bit. And what that means is Gaia was actually 96th of all cards. So there's 135 cards in the set. That puts Gaia in the bottom 40 cards. So basically in the bottom third of cards, right? And in reality, of course, as anyone knows who played Voyage of the Sunken City early, Gaia got played a ton in Mech Mage. And in fact, you'd see one Gaia, then you'd see two Gaias and three Gaias as they made more and more. Now, Mech Mage has definitely fallen off over the course of the Voyage of the Sunken City meta in different states. It's still kind of fringe playable, tier 3 status, I think, but certainly at its peak, Gaia was absolutely everywhere. That first week of the meta, people thought like Mecha Shark and Gaia were completely broken and insane. So definitely surpassed expectations, much better than the 96th best card of the expansion. I still don't think this card is insane right now. Really don't see it very often these days, but still not 96. You know, this is probably a top 40, top 50 card even now, and definitely peaked much, much higher. At the time of the data, this was still 23rd. I think it was probably even higher at some points. Now, I gave Gaia 4 stars. I thought Gaia had more potential. I mean, we've seen these like cards that can do face damage be better than just big dumps of stuff. And this is kind of both of those. You both get a lot of minions, you get reactivity, and you get some face damage extra, which usually that puts cards over the hump if they're not quite there otherwise. So I liked this one okay. The face damage lined up for me. I'm not even sure this is really a 4-star card today, but certainly at its peak, hit that threshold for sure. And I agree, Gaia still seems pretty good on paper. Yeah, it still seems like an interesting card. Now, it may be one that never really gets played again because we may not get more mech support. You know, Mage may have gotten all their mech stuff and never get any more in its rotation. Maybe get like one or two few extra ones along the way, just kind of coincidentally. So it may not really come back into popularity, but was still everywhere for a little while there. So much better than a 2.9 star card. I think we all have to agree. Okay. There are actually quite a few mechs on this list, as you'll see with our next card. It's not all mechs, though. Don't worry. They just happen to land here. We started at the least underrated, by the way, and we're going to the most underrated. So Gaia was the least underrated in this video. Security Automaton is the second to least underrated. Second to least underrated. Automaton was rated at 3.2 stars. That's good for 86th highest rated card, so notably in the bottom half, but actually reached 7th highest played. And just a reminder, played means it's percentage of decks it's included in, not like individual times it's played. So there's no bias here towards lower cost cards being played more often. That was a common question in the last video. This is percentage of decks it's in. So the reason for that is because it was in both Mech Mage and Mech Paladin, which were both very, very popular early in the Sunken City meta. This is another one that has fallen off a little, but still gets played in Mech Paladin even today. Automaton is not totally dead. It certainly sees more play than Gaia, and still in 5.5% of all decks, which is a pretty high mark, I have to say. Still quite reasonable because Mech Paladin is a fairly popular climbing deck, particularly lower on the ladder in lower ranks. So I give this one 3 stars. It has surpassed that for sure. It's a 4-star card, absolutely. Even for a moment there, you might have thought it was a 5-star card. And I just didn't think it would scale fast enough. Like I thought the 3 health was too susceptible, but with things like Seafloor Gateway and Mage, like discounting that hand, this might be 6-7 health the same turn it gets played, which of course made it much harder to react to. And then with Paladin, you know, they just have so many things hitting the board right in a row that sometimes this one just slips through and creates a scaling problem. So, or just gets buffed by something else. So all in all, wasn't as, you know, easy to deal with as I expected, and the scaling made it a monster threat pretty dang quickly. I thought this one would just be slow, but exceeded my expectations for sure. I absolutely underrated this one. And I think in general, in this list, you're going to see a lot of like tribal minions, minion type cards that were underrated. I think maybe a lot of us didn't expect mechs or nagas to be actual deck drivers. I didn't think they would be the things that made decks good. I thought the card would have to have some sort of other utility that powered it outside of its minion type. But in reality, minion type decks did work there for a while. They're not quite as good now, though, as things get refined. What do you know? Another mech. This one is the Seafloor Savior. It was a 2.9 rating. That's, again, 96 highest, and got up to 14th at its peak with Mech Paladin, its popularity. And, of course, still getting played a lot today. This is really, I think, one of the best cards in Mech Paladin. Looking real quickly. Still in 5.3% of decks. Peaked over 12% there, it looks like. And I think it's just really good mech because it passes on its stats to the next thing, which is a great combo, in particular with the 3-drop Asharan Mooncatcher and its Sunken version can really help scale those stats up. But as soon as you start hand buffing this with any sort of Alliance Bannerman or Prismatic Jewel Kit buffs, you really start stacking these stats a ton. And that's why I liked this card. I thought it had this hand buff utility on top of the mech utility. That's why I actually gave this one 4 stars, which I think it has probably hit that mark and remains, I think, one of the better cards for Mech Paladin, and even being played in hand buff Paladin outside of Mech Paladin. So pretty cool that it's getting dual utility. Its drawn win rate is in the top half of the deck as well. So not like the absolute standout card, but still pretty solid. It's behind, the Jewel Kits, the Mooncatchers, Leviathans of the world, but still up there. I entirely misread this card at first. Oh yeah, I think a lot of people did. Yeah. It's like a lot of people read it as set its stats to this minion's attack and health. In other words, the minion would always be a 2/2 as opposed to giving it the extra 2/2. A lot of people thought, like, why would I want to turn my Leviathan into a 2/2 as opposed to giving your Leviathan an extra 2/2? So, yeah, that probably contributed a little bit to the underrating, perhaps. People who didn't read it right, or it is a little confusing. I get it. I don't want to blame the reader there, but that might have been a part of it. All right, next up is Dozing Kelp Keeper. This one was rated at 3.2, which was 86th highest. But in reality, was the 5th highest played card for a while there. If you remember, Druid was really good. And Dozing Kelp Keeper was a really big part of that deck back before we saw the nerf to Miracle Growth, big spell Druid stuff, or I just call it Ramp Druid really because it didn't have Hedra, was everywhere and totally insane. And I thought this card was a possible nerf target, actually, as some of you may recall. It ended up that Miracle Growth got nerfed instead, which that was fine too. But Kelp Keeper was absolutely crazy tempo, kind of a swing card once they got to Nourish and such. And if we see, it actually peaked at 22% back in the early Sunken City meta. So completely crazy popularity there. Nutty. 22% of decks are playing this, right? And that's basically every Druid deck, like 100% of Druid decks. So really nutty. I liked this card. I don't know. I thought it made a lot of sense to me. Oh my God, I'm spoiling everything. It made a lot of sense to me. I gave it 4 stars. I'm actually not totally sure why people slept on this one a little bit. It just looked like a very efficient play to me. Druid is easy to get to 5 mana worth of spells. Perhaps people thought it would just take a little bit too long, or maybe Druid wasn't going to be there. But time and time again, big rampy Druid stuff has been very good. So this seemed like a natural fit to me. I actually don't have an explanation for why this one is underrated. Amalgam's number 1? No, I'm the only person who didn't like Amalgam, apparently. Amalgam was super highly rated. Amalgam was like in the top 20. Which, it still played a ton, so it was a little underrated for the record, but not this level. This is 81 spot difference. It was like a 22 spot difference or something. Okay. Kelp Keeper allowed Drew to have not as much of a downturn on 5. Yeah, exactly. Like, it helps shore up the downturns you take later with your big spells, with Nourish and stuff. Maybe people didn't know Nourish was going back to 5. If you remember, Nourish got, like, rebuffed. So, I don't know. Next up here is Tuskar Trawler. I gotta be honest with you, I never noticed that this had 4 Rs. I never noticed this had that pirate bonus there. never noticed that in my life. Tuskar. I've never seen that in my life. I always just read it as Tuskar. I thought it just had like 2 R's, I guess. Anyway, he's been rated at 2.8, which was the 100th highest, but really peaked at 8th highest played because, of course, Quest Warrior. Pirate Warrior was everywhere for a while. Completely nuts Pirate Warrior stuff. And Tuskar fit in really nicely. Like, yes, even though he's just a 2/3, Dredge is a great keyword. It really helps you fill your curve, get good cards. And when it's a pirate, it doesn't really matter. You just try to play pirates. Cheap pirates are good. So, Tuskar Trawler exceeded expectations. I thought he was just kind of a river crocolisk with a slight upside, you know? And in reality, was a fundamental part of one of the best decks in the game for a while there. I mean, depending on your rank, but Pirate Warrior was still very good. Now that said, it does take that pirate synergy to make this card good, I think. He's very rarely seen out of that. He still played a little bit in Rogue, I think, on occasion. He still pops up, of course, out of Nelly and such. But it was really Pirate Warrior that fueled this one. Yeah, he's still in 2.7% of decks. That's not terrible. Still some... well, it's actually... Pirate Warriors are still running him. Some people are clinging on to Pirate Warrior and still playing him, but that's about it. Yeah, Dredge is an underrated keyword in general. I think that's a good perspective. Yeah, Dredge has been really good. I thought it was going to be mediocre at best, and it's been just really good. We've had a string of great keywords. Dredge, Tradable, they've all been pretty awesome. Honorable Kill, not so much, but I like Colossal and Dredge this expansion. They've both been good. All right, next up is Treasure Guard, and was rated at 2.7. I gave this one 2. Thought this was a stinker. In reality, 3rd highest played card. 3rd highest because this was being played in Aggro Demon Hunter before Aggro Demon Hunter got nerfed. It was the best deck in the game, most popular deck in the game. This is insane. I want you to see this. This peaked at 49% of decks running this. That is like higher than Zilliax. Zilliax was like around 45 to 50% most of its life, as I recall. I mean, it shifted depending on meta and stuff, but this is crazy. 50% of decks were running Treasure Guard, dude. That is absolutely bonkers. Just insane. And it's just because it fit in naturally with like Naga game plans. You know, it's like a speed bump that cycles, which is nice. You need cards and activates any Naga stuff you have laying around. So all in all, it just was one of the better Naga pieces. You could toss it into kind of any deck, really, as long as you had a reason to have Nagas, and it was fine. I still don't think it's like an amazing card. Drekthar is a good point too. Yeah, this was a perfect Drekthar card, just getting a lot of health in play. Getting, good 3-drops basically for Drekthar, fueled all that. So just fits. What better generic 3-drop? Yeah, I don't know if there is a better generic 3-drop. Yeah, so Drekthar decks love it. Was this even played in Quest Hunter, actually, as well, with Drekthar? Lotto says Quest Hunter ran it too. Yeah, so just crazy. Yeah, maybe we didn't anticipate the Drekthar side of it, because definitely it's one of the better 3-drops for Drekthar. That, like, just shutting down the board with 10 health sometimes off 2 of these. Well, 14 if you count Drekthar himself. That was insane. I'm losing my voice, by the way. Sorry. So like a 14 health dump that draws you 2 cards, that interrupts your opponent, which often was another aggro demon hunter. So you're slowing down their aggressive pushes as well. Like all of that fueled it really nicely. And then also just Naga synergies as well. If you need a Naga, need a speed bump card that cycles, this is a great fit. So it was one of those cards that it's like, it's not really great in any way. It doesn't have a high ceiling. There's nothing about this where you go, oh my God, this won me the game. It's so amazing. Occasionally, I guess if it was a perfectly timed taunt, it could, but there's nothing about this design or effect that's like deck defining or game defining, but it has a high floor. It's never that bad. It's always kind of just good. It's always just a little bit disruptive. It's always a card draw. It's sort of just feeds its floor really nicely. Kind of interesting, right? Just never feels bad. And therefore it gets played a lot, especially I guess in sort of the 2 most popular Drekthar decks, which really loved it. No comparison to Silverback. Yeah. Poor Silverback, dude. All right, next up is a Sharon Sweeper. This was only given 2.3 stars. I gave it 2. I think I thought about giving this 1 star even, honestly. And that put it at 119th. We are very near the bottom. That's bottom 12 cards. Or no, 16 cards. Bottom 16 cards. It was in reality the 17th highest played because, again, Mech Mage was really popular for a while there. And I still, again, don't think this card is amazing. It's, kind of a tempo loss for value upside, which I didn't think would be good in a minion type deck like Mech Mage, where you wanted to play out a sort of aggressive minion based strategy. It didn't make sense to me because it's like, well, you're not going to want to give up that much tempo. This is going to feel like the most underwhelming card in Mech Mage. But I think in reality, it did a couple things. It helps you fill your hand for reloads, because that deck didn't really usually get there on the first wave or 2 of threats. Mech Mage kind of had to play 3 or 4 threats along the way, and this gave you the reload to do that. It generated additional Gaias for you. It generated additional Mecha Sharks for you, which when you have a couple really key win condition mechs, getting extras of those goes a long way. It also just helped fill your hand sometimes for Seafloor Gateway discounts, so that you had a lot of mechs to fuel your automatons or Mecha Sharks once the gateway went off. If you had more mechs in hand, you were better off. So it kind of served more utility than I realized when you consider all those other pieces of the deck and how it works. Maybe we could have seen that deck wasn't a one push deck, that it was almost more of a mid-range deck that required setup, or in some ways a combo deck almost, with Mecha Shark creating those big pop-off turns with Mecha Shark. We would have probably believed in this card a little more, but I suspect people thought the same thing I did, where this felt like the sort of most underwhelming part of the Mech Mage package, and therefore gave it a bad score. But we could have alternatively thought, like, if Mech Mage is going to be good at all, then this will be run simply because it is a mech, and they needed a certain critical mass of mechs. We might have said, like, look, if the deck's good, this is going to get there. So that might have been another way to get this one right. But nonetheless, certainly important for Mech Mage. Now, this is the number 1 card, guys. This is our final card. I think this might be the most underrated card ever in my videos, if any of these I've ever done. I'm not sure about that, but it feels like it. It's definitely up there. Boneglaive was rated 1.8 stars. Boneglaive was rated 1.8 stars. And that's good for 132nd, right? 132nd highest card. But in reality, it hit 9th. It was played in 26% of decks almost. If you remember the crazy Demon Hunter world, but this was actually like after the first nerf to Demon. I don't even remember when this is, but regardless, it was being played in Demon Hunters as a finisher for Naga Demon Hunters, as a way to get basically 10 damage for 5 mana, with the Dredge upside 2 helping to fix and fill your curve for the following turn. Now, I think it was sometimes just a 1-of. I don't think people were always playing 2 of this. I didn't play that deck a lot, so I don't remember exactly. But nonetheless, got played in the best deck in the game. In not every version of the list, I don't think, but in a lot of the versions of the list. Which made it, a top 10 card from the expansion, despite being rated a bottom 3 card. If you give something bottom 3 status, you expect it to never, ever be played, right? That is absolutely a dead, unplayable card at 1.8 stars, particularly for community ratings. That is so low. It's crazy low. In reality, actually made the cut in the best deck in the game, which is kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. Now, I thought this was like a, Arcanite Reaper Plus. I gave this one 3 stars, which is, for the record, still underrating it. Like, that wasn't a high enough score either. It's definitely been a 4-star card at least. I thought, hey, it's an Arcanite Reaper. Sometimes you just need those big damage pushes, and this did it. And the Dredge was even more upside than I expected, probably. If I'd properly weighted Dredge, I might have pumped this one to 4, but I don't know. I doubt it. I think I was pretty close to giving this 2, honestly. But yeah, Boneglaive. That's a difference of what, 123 spots? Was underrated by 123 spots. There's only 135 cards, so you almost couldn't get more different than this, right? It's about as big of a spread as you can possibly have for underrating a card. That's crazy. Yeah, Dredge on it is super useful. Multi-strike with it, super useful. Yeah, the supporting packages definitely help prop this one up, made it even better. Being able to push through a big taunt and still hit for a monster amount using both of the charges of this immediately can go a long way. Yeah, but now that said, it has totally fallen off after the nerf, right? Like it has collapsed. It's basically under 1% played now. So Demon Hunter has reshaped itself into a deck that stretches a little bit further. They're not looking for that like final burst off the Bone Glaive. They're now playing things like Z-Log and Karya to stretch the game into more threats. Not quite getting there on that initial wave. So Bone Glaive doesn't become as efficient of a finisher suddenly. And therefore, you know, they need to stretch a little more minion pressure out. So Bone Glaive has fallen. It may come back if the deck gets faster and more efficient over future metas. I wouldn't be surprised if this one makes a reappearance. As the deck gets faster and becomes more lethal, which often happens as we get further into metas, as things get more synergistic and more aggressive, Bone Glaive could reappear. I wouldn't be totally shocked if something more efficient doesn't get printed in the meantime. Demon Hunter may get a better weapon that's a better finisher with additional utility. So, wouldn't give up on this one actually yet, even though it peaked and it's fallen. Might peak again. Any honorable mentions? Yeah, there were some. Sea Scout Operator for Mage, Mech Mage stuff. Mothership. Asharan Ritual for Priest was close because of Mill Priest was getting played a lot with the silences on the 7/7s, you know. A lot of the Curse Warlock stuff. Now, it's still not great, but it's popular. It got played a little, but it was pretty poorly rated. It was all like in the 2s. Oh, I thought I had one more card. Did I not? Oh my god, I think I had one more card I didn't include. Oh my god. Oh, I did. I skipped him. I didn't talk about Phelan. He was supposed to be he was supposed to be the least. Did I start on Gaia? I did. Oh my god, I skipped Phelan. Yeah, Phelan was in here. I didn't talk about this one. Circle back. He's actually the least underrated of all these, but Phelan was rated 3.1, and that's, you know, 90th basically, and actually almost made the top 25. Phelan's been playable. People toss Phelan into a lot of different decks. Turns out having a bunch of extra Colossals to dredge into is really not so bad. He's not usually in the most optimized, most powerful meta decks, but still makes an appearance in a lot of like middling tier stuff, which I think earns an underrated status. People are looking for excuses to play this. So, no mini set cards. No, I didn't include mini sets. No. But yeah, Phelan was actually a little less underrated than Gaia, as you see. I think 89 to 26 is not a big gap, but still pretty cool that these like kind of fun neutral legendaries are actually getting some semi-legitimate competitive play. I think that's really cool. By competitive, I mean ladder, not tournament play. Yeah, if you're missing a Colossal, you just toss in Phelan. Yeah, that's cool. I thought he would be a fringe card. I mean, I don't think he's like a super confident 4-star card. I think probably 3.5. If you did that, would be about where Phelan would land. So we weren't really too far off in some sort of weird vacuum, but ultimately just gets played a lot. It's one of those cards that's like more fun than good, but still popular. Kind of like we're seeing with Rogue these days, like Jackpot and stuff. Kind of in that same space. Anyway, that's it, guys. Those are the most underrated cards of Voyage of the Sunken City. Pretty cool. I like reviewing these and like seeing where we got things wrong and why we maybe misinterpreted some of these, and seeing how the meta kind of shakes out. But always fun. Anyway, thanks for your help, guys. As always, appreciate you chiming in with some good chat. I'm going to head out of here for now. Should be back tomorrow. I'd like to do more Marvel Snap tomorrow at some point. More Hearthstone 2, of course. But I got to get more Marvel Snap streams in. I'm spending all this money leveling up in Snap. Got to make more videos to substantiate that cost. Which I've done, I think, enough so far, but I just want more. I just want more. All right. Man, Twitch changed something that made it really annoying to highlight people's names. All right. For raids. All right. Love you guys. Thanks for hanging out. See you soon. Appreciate the subs, bits, hype train, all that great stuff. Appreciate pissing a few of you off about Diablo Immortal. You'll either get over it or you won't, but I'm still gonna stand in the camp of the player either way. It's just my responsibility. I'll be all done. I just want, like, why would people get mad? There were a few people in chat, I don't know if you guys saw, who were mad at me for saying the Diablo Immortal is too expensive and that it's making players suffer. Who would get mad about that? Why are you so excited to defend the people charging $100,000 for their video game as opposed to the player? I don't understand. But they're a lost cause anyway, I think, so that's fine. I don't know. I just don't get it. Like, I'm you can't be mad at me for siding with players. That is absurd to me. Anyway, love you guys a ton. Thanks for hanging out. Enjoy the raid. See you soon. Thanks for watching, and until next time, game on.